Go.
Whatever you
Go.
feel like.
Just
Bob.
kidding. Stop. What the fuck are you doing, Tyler? Turn it off.
Okay, well...
Tyler, no!
Wait,
Tyler,
okay.
make it.
What?
Get off the couch.
Oh,
you know
hey.
you're not allowed to sit on the couch.
You guys know
Not on
what
the couch.
happened this week that was really interesting, and we're certainly gonna talk about?
I came
Star
back
Wars
from
7
Melbourne.
got
I got a
released!
boner.
Oh my god! That is so unexpected, even
It's
though
the
they announced
sister.
it.
No, it's the review for Sisters. That new Tina Fey and
No,
Polar
I thought-
movie.
Well,
yeah.
I thought
That's what
this
we're
was
talking about.
Well,
Yeah,
guys,
that too.
guys, I thought
but-
this was the review for Alvin and the Chipmunks Road Trip. I mean,
Oh, I mean,
what the fuck?
fucking
No,
movie
that's the
of
next
the year,
podcast
that
over.
one. But the thing is, just to let the audience know, we're gonna have a normal podcast for like half an hour, 45 minutes, I don't know. There will come a point, and you will be notified of that, where we're gonna talk about Star Wars, like all of the spoilers. So if you don't want to have spoilers, or if you just, I don't know. But we'll tell you when we start the spoiler cast. You'll be notified. Don't worry about it.
I'll put
But
something...
if you want to hear us talking about Star Wars and going crazy about everything, keep listening.
I'll put something like completely unmissable in the audio. So say if someone's listening to this like half
Like a
focusing...
sloth of a lightsaber. Put a sloth
No.
of a lightsaber. That
Well,
should be
no,
awesome.
I meant audio.
It's gonna happen. Woo!
God damn.
No. Put the sound of Louise getting stabbed by a lightsaber.
Put this image in it.
Nice visual humor there, Vic.
What?
has to be the background.
You're welcome.
Oh my god! How can he even get it in? What?
TJ, make note of this.
Wait,
Anyway.
what?
Never mind. You can tell that this is a 5-person podcast. It's gonna be
It's
like...
so big. Like, how can he
Oh my
get like?
god.
It just
How can it fit?
Right, yeah, well, that's what I'm wondering. Like,
Anyway,
how can he
you gotta
get
have
that
skill,
foot
Quirky.
into that shoe? God.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so I think I should start the podcast for you, right?
Yeah.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Shifty podcast. I'm Luis, aka SpartanSloth, and today we have...
FN 2187, and this is Jackass.
Sure, buddy.
I got it.
I'm Tyler.
Who's next?
You are next.
Oh, it's me? Hi, it's me. Vic, hi, what's up?
Wow.
What are you, Vic?
It's
Are you a mug of beer?
I'm a mug of tea. I'm a mug of currently, like, not drinking tea. I need to drink this tea. I got up, like, 15 minutes ago. Cut me some slack. Really?
Oh, and I am the bane of all existence, Quirky.
Well, at least he's honest about it.
Yeah.
Australia's favorite C word. Too early for the C word.
Yes.
Cunt.
I would just like to point out that is like, considering, how long ago we started, that is the most unconfident I've heard Vic do an intro before. It shows how long you've been away.
Confused.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking about this last night. So, you guys remember on, like, one of the, like, first few podcasts I was talking about how I would steal chocolate from
Yes.
stores and eat it? Well,
Yeah.
I was Christmas shopping the other day with my mom.
Oh, Jesus.
And we were at this, like, really fancy, like, store that specifically sells stuff that were like made in Washington. And they had this really good chocolate that's like my favorite chocolate, and I
God.
definitely stole a piece and ate it in the store.
Wow.
Shoved it in the wrapper in my pocket.
Little fun fact, Vic is now coming to you live from a Del Sol.
Yeah.
Shout out
living
to
out
Thomas
on the edge
of black.
Anderson, right?
Huh?
What?
TSA.
Oh no! Why? What does TSA have to do with it?
No, it's the
That's
NSA.
airplane.
Oh, NSA, yeah, Nathan, not Thomas. Thomas is
The
the other
TSA
guy.
is just gonna
Nathan
fill you up. They
Anderson.
don't care about your chocolate.
Oh, there are many essays. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. So I did that the other day, and I was thinking about it last night. I was like, oh, I have to tell them.
Oh, Vic, you need help.
I mean,
That's
So-
chocolate.
I'm really
that-
sad
does that
Jim's
make us-
not here.
Does that make us conspirators now that we know? And we,
Well-
you know.
I mean, you
I thought-
live in America, so you're in trouble. I'm in
So-
Brazil. Like, your laws right now don't really.
Hey,
you know.
I'm pretty sure the U.S. has extradition.
Yeah, we do.
Are
But
you gonna
not to
extradite
Brazil.
me from Brazil?
I'll
We
get
don't-
it done.
TJ,
If
we
I'm
don't.
I mean, that would
TJ, we
be
don't
an
have.
easier way to. Yes,
don't-
go on.
We don't have any extradition policies with Brazil. That's why whenever somebody like commits a crime here, they always end up in Brazil because we
Oh,
can't
really?
get them. Yeah.
don't you mean Mexico?
Why do you think
No,
all the
no, it
Nazis
is-
went there?
In Brazil, yeah, that's like a huge reason why Nazis ended up in like Argentina and Brazil is because there's
It's
no.
been 5 minutes and we're talking about Nazis.
Yeah.
Wait, does this break the
Podcast
record
over.
Rumor
from the
has
other
it that
podcast?
Hitler didn't actually die. He just went to Argentina.
No,
Same
he
thing
did-
with
he
Miguel.
died. He died.
And Quirky,
I mean, I
don't think it
he
is.
was fucking deaded.
Quick-
I mean that
That it
record
was on purpose.
that we set was. Like, how did we even get to that? I can't even remember that.
I can't remember, but like
I
while
mean,
we were all
Vic
talking,
started
there,
talking about stealing stuff, and then she brought up
God damn it,
Nazis.
Luis.
Do you want to say anything,
I
Vic?
didn't bring up. I wasn't the one who brought up Nazis. It was
That was
Quirky
me.
who brought
That
up
was me
Nazis.
again. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Oh.
this is-
Quirky.
God damn
Why?
it. Because you know.
I would just like to
Stuff.
just point out this is like the craziest distance between time zones that we've ever had. Considering we've got Vic and Quirky on this with me and two people from EST, you know, considering
I'm in Brazilian time. I'm not in EST.
okay, whatever.
EST is just
Yeah.
a partial
We are covering
choice.
5 time zones.
He has to have his own time zone because he doesn't have extradition, so he can't extradite the Eastern time zone.
You can extradite me for your time zone. There would be an easier way to immigrate, wouldn't it? Like, if you guys would extradite me to the USA, I'd be able to live there. I mean, it would be for extradition
Not
reasons.
really,
it would be in a
because you'd
jail
be in
cell.
court. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, that's not a good trade-off. Fuck it. But anyway,
Can we
why am I
just
why am I even talking about that?
can I
I'm
just
not
say
a criminal.
like
I
can
don't have any
everyone-
plans on being a criminal.
you're not going to be a criminal, but can I just point out logistically to show to our audience how organized Luis can be sometimes? Can everyone call out what time it is where they are at the moment? Just to shock everybody.
2 o'clock. 2:17 actually.
5 p.m.
Yeah, it's 7.
Oh.
17.
It is 5:15 in the morning. So am
Oh.
I exactly 12 hours behind Louise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
When it's,
convenient.
yeah,
I mean,
you're
12
usually
hours ahead.
12 or 13, depending on the summer daylight savings, whatever.
My state doesn't have daylight savings because
Oh, so you're
my
just
state's
12.
a hick state, so you know they don't believe in stuff.
It's 11:17 here.
Wow. We cover
Yeah,
the day.
Vic lives way in the past and Quirk lives way in the future. And Tyler, you're usually like 5 hours ahead of me, 4 or 5. You're now 2 hours ahead of me. That's fucking crazy.
What did your clock change recently then? Because you
Yeah, daylight
questioned it
savings.
earlier.
No, that one is because I fucked up.
Oh,
Like I looked at a thing, and I looked at the wrong thing of the thing. So
yeah. To explain to the
Words.
audience, I was
I'm
wondering when
watching
we
a
were
GIF
recording.
and, like
Voting.
Yeah, we were recording. I was wondering when we were going to be recording today, and Luis just went, "Wait, 2 p.m. EST? Is that like 10 p.m. for you, Tyler?" And I was like, "No." But then again, with time zones, I have no idea anymore. You know?
dude, we've said this a bunch of times every time time zones
Yeah.
come up, but time zones can go suck a dick.
Can we just get a universal clock that has like, I don't know, different hour hands for everybody?
I mean,
The Shifty
eventually
key
we
standard
would
time.
have to. I mean, eventually we would have to get that, wouldn't we? Like, eventually for like space exploration or something.
Exactly.
Hmm.
We could start.
They're already on the specific. Like people in the International Space Station have their own like time zone.
We need
You
to
know what
follow
we
that.
should have?
Hold on, I'm gonna
Like,
look this up because
Earth
I'm
should
like,
be a single big ass city like Coruscant.
No.
Nah.
I mean, shout out to trees. I'm not saying we should devastate the trees, but
Fucking A.
less
Yeah,
borders.
man.
I want to travel around the world, and people are just making that so goddamn difficult.
Yeah, I know. Fucking
Jeez.
taxes.
Oh yeah, Texas too.
Yeah. And exchange rates and fucking... I
Yeah,
can't buy
see, we're
any-
making everything so
I can't buy
difficult.
anything from the fucking US because the Aussie dollar's so fucking low.
So
Same.
this is where the New World Order starts, right? Our
Yeah, it's
podcast
from
right
the
here.
rest of the world rising up against the US because
TJ.
I
currency
shall
shit.
be your leader.
TJ.
SpartanSloth.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen.
Eventually.
Because, let's just point out that we've got, 98 podcasts under our belt? We barely
Seriously?
manage to do that each week. Can you imagine us trying to organise the world?
Hey. I mean,
Hey,
I think we could
brought
pull
up
it off.
Nazis. I mean, we brought up Nazis pretty quick, so I think we got that covered.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the skills that you need, right?
Yeah.
fascism worked for Hitler. Why can't it work for us?
Oh god, no. No.
No.
Oh my god.
And you've
Okay,
got me
well-
and Vic here.
I
mean,
know what time it is on what time zone they use for the International Space Station now. Fun fact.
is it
they-
hours?
Yeah. They use GMT. They use Greenwich Mean Time or UTC, Universal Time,
Yeah.
which would be the same time as it is in Iceland.
Or London.
You know what's funny?
Yep.
London is like the Greenwich Meridian. Is that the word in English?
Yes.
It cuts right through London, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I think it does.
You
Right where
guys
Big
don't
Ben
use
is.
that. You use British summertime or British something time.
we do
which
not
is like
use British
an
summertime when
hour-
it's not the summer.
Well, I know, but still, you guys don't usually use GMT. You use something that's like an hour ahead or an hour behind GMT, if I'm
No,
not mistaken.
it's either BST because it sounds
Bullshit time.
stupid. It sounds stupid calling it GMT +1. That's the alternative. So we call it BST, which is British summertime.
When it's not summer, it's GMT.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
it's not
kind of why the
some
I
word
shit.
take
summer's
back
in
what
it.
I said. I apologize, I was mistaken. Also,
I
fuck
guess I
you,
was
time
a
zones.
little bit mistaken.
Put up a counter.
Can I just say, should we just run through, your daily lives? Should you just run through GMT now, just to make things a bit more convenient for me?
No!
Fuck no, man.
I already memorized EST, fuck you.
If that way, can everybody go into Australian Eastern Standard Time then? You mean,
No.
fuck
Nah.
No.
I mean, considering I organize a
That way-
podcast, we should
that way
work
you'll
with
always be in
Brazilian
the
time, but
future.
I mean,
Uh,
I live in America, so we
EST
win.
it is.
it. Yeah.
West Coast doesn't exist.
Oh, fuck you guys.
I heard West Coast is the best coast, but only
It
from Vic.
is. West Coast, Best Coast. Granted, I'm looking at moving, so.
I heard North Coast is the best coast.
Vic, you can't say that. You can't be like, yeah, West Coast is best coast. That's why I'm moving away from it.
No, I didn't say where I was moving. I said I'm moving.
Ah.
Is it
Wait,
on the
you're
West
Eventually.
Coast?
I'm going to soon, hopefully, maybe.
Moving
Are you
into,
still gonna be
into a
on the
more
West
awesome time
Coast?
zone.
I'm
Or the
yeah,
North Coast?
I'm gonna be in California, hopefully.
So still the West Coast.
California. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm
shout out
not-
to DOC. Never understood that series.
I'll be in Northern California, not like bullshit Southern California place.
Oh.
Shout out to no one in California. I just pissed off every Californian.
And there goes
I'm
a
okay
whole
with that.
Californian audience.
It's
God.
okay.
Wow.
Yep.
So you're gonna move from a very rainy place to a very dry
Dry.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not for that long.
You
Hopefully,
should
sounds
move to
like-
Brazil.
That's what
I'm
they
not-
I'm
keep
eating. I'm
saying.
sorry.
I'm not moving to Brazil. That's too expensive.
That sounds like me
Come
going to
to Australia.
RTX.
Oh, wait. No, we're expensive as well. Never mind.
I've already been to Australia too.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
I'd say come to Florida, but Florida sucks.
No, I'm not going to Florida.
TJ, can I come to Florida?
Okay, so what I'm getting here is that I should avoid Florida. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah.
Have you?
Yep.
Do you follow Florida Man on Twitter?
Yes.
Nope.
Yes, I do.
You should, and then realize why you should never go to Florida.
You know, like the whole Operation Sloth Abroad, I put that on hold a little bit because that was more for exchange programs. But the revamped version is that once I start working, I'm gonna like actively try to move abroad. But that takes time. Like the process for evaluating my diploma in the UK, for example, if everything is to work out, should take about a year and a half.
Yay!
And that is just sending the documents. So
In
once
before Louise and Tyler are roommates.
Oh, that would be hilarious. And getting the
okay.
podcast edited would be so fucking quick.
Oh
Can you
yeah,
imagine if Luis ended up with a British accent after
my
like
God.
a year?
you what? But anyway, let me finish. Once I actually go like, okay, I'm moving to this country, I'm gonna have to round every single one of you guys and start asking questions about cities. Even though I realize that you may not know these cities, but you're the closest thing I got. Because holy shit, there are some places that you say like, oh, it's awesome, like Florida, and I guys just shit on Florida all the time.
Yeah, we did.
Yet I'm the only one who has the right to, because I live here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you may live there, but the shit that comes out of Florida, you guys kind of bring it onto yourself too.
Yeah.
To like the national outcry of how shitty Florida is, like doesn't go undeserved.
Goodbye,
Oh.
all our Floridian, that's
Yeah.
the word. Floridian viewers.
Oh boy.
I know I'm
No,
never. I know
Florida's
I'm
like
never
the-
watching this podcast again.
So Florida's like the Northern Territory of America.
I guess. I don't know.
No.
No, that's in the
Wait.
south. It's like
What is
right
the
in the
Northern
bottom
It's
Territory?
about
corner.
as far
Australia.
south
The-
as you
okay,
can
okay,
get
okay.
in the
The
U.S.
Northern Territory is a state/territory of Australia, where it's
Well-
pretty much right. It's basically it's the north
Oh.
part of Australia.
They do call Florida the
where
United
all
States
the
answer to
Aboriginal,
Australia.
where you can't exactly make an assumption about Northern Territory because it's where most of the like Aboriginals are at the moment. So every like stereotype that comes out of there is usually either racist or just like plain wrong.
All right, so
So-
Northern Territory is like the natives from Australia, right?
Yeah.
So the East Coast is more like where the big cities are, Sydney, Canberra, stuff like that.
yes.
Where does
Canberra.
Mad Max happen?
That
mid-
happens
that's
in
like-
5 years' time when there was a huge argument on the podcast. I think it was about me being called somebody else, and I just launched a bunch of nukes. Except I didn't aim really well, so I just nuked my own country.
Wait, that's not what happened in Mad Max.
It was a
I thought Mad Max
thermonuclear
was
war.
oil.
No,
It was,
I thought it was just
it was a war
nuclear-
because of resources, apparently.
yeah.
Kind of like Fallout.
Haven't
Yeah.
you heard of fanfics or augmented reality?
Fanfictions. Fanfictions.
But
the
anyway,
realities that
no,
the fans
that
wish
happens
to
So
in-
Max
Are you talking about
reached
the
in
new Mad
for
Max or
his
the
cork
original Mad Max?
sauce.
I'm talking about all of them.
That
That-
black hole.
That
I'm
happens.
pretty
oh
sure
my
the
god! I'm
original
trying
Mad-
to.
God damn it.
Ooh.
I love
Said a
how
V8.
two people
Oh,
were trying to
said Max.
talk, and Luis
Yeah.
is joining over them, and he's the host.
Yeah.
He knows that there's 5 people here.
Oh yeah, but I'm
What
telling
cunt.
I'm reading a fanfic about Mad Max.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I
Can you
think,
not?
like
I'm
all of
trying to
them.
explain when Mad Max happens. For
I think that's the
reasons.
most blunt someone's been. Could you not?
Go ahead, Quirky. I'm sorry.
Okay, so Australia. To give it a quick summary of the geology of Australia, geography of Australia, not geology.
Geology.
Yeah.
Here's some rocks.
Australia's just
They're really
one
pretty.
massive ass rock. But no, Australia's divided up into 7 states and territories. The biggest state is Western Australia. That's where it's pretty much just the basic like west third of Australia, like a third of Australia, and it's just everything west of the line is Western Australia. That's where Mad Max happens because it's pretty much just desert and like just mining and just pretty much just dark, horrible things and like it's I mean, I was lucky enough to skip alive. I mean,
Whatever.
Did you get witnessed by more
Stop
Tornado?
being so freaking dramatic.
I heard that everything in Australia can kill you, so
Oh,
I can
yeah,
see
sure.
why.
including me. But yeah.
Sort of
You
like
could
all
kill
Australians
yourself.
trained in like hand-to-hand combat in case they accidentally shake hands with a foreigner.
Wait, what?
What? I'm really confused on
Yeah,
that.
so what
Yeah.
was that, TJ?
Never mind. If I have to explain the joke, then it ruins it. So just pretend it never happened.
You know Crocodile Dundee never really happened, right?
You didn't spin that thing around?
just
Damn.
No.
You spin my head right round.
Meat spin.
Oh shit, sorry.
Link that.
Fuck you.
Vic
I
accidentally
ain't
clicked on it.
linking
It's like, oh
shit.
No, I smacked my mug into the mic and
Good one,
Yo,
Mugsy.
mug of tea.
yeah, that's a mug of tea.
Okay.
Guys, to go back to our Nazi, I just found a whole thing
Okay.
about. It was a post on Imgur called "Insensitive Hitler Banter."
Excuse me?
just late.
Oh god.
Just go with it.
You broke a Quirky.
Oh, that's Kung Fury. Kung Fury. That is an awesome.
Just
Oh, that's an awesome
just
movie.
skip to like the Ramsey post. That one's pretty bad.
Oh, there's some remaining images.
So since
Yeah.
Vic's been here, she's sent us 4 links to Imager.
And I'm gonna have to link that shit.
Oh my
You're
God.
welcome, world.
I want to take that out of context, what Quirky just did.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you can't say that.
Quirky, the amount of things that you said on this podcast, you're like, you can't say that.
The Quirky actually say you can't say that. Holy shit.
We found his line. We can't cross that line.
You're welcome.
I mean,
world.
no, that was just the Ramsey one. That one's a fine, just the Ramsey one.
That one made me giggle.
Man, I did not see that coming.
Louise.
God damn it, I did it again.
It's all the jokes there.
Hey Tyler, can you just like edit out Quirky's like laughing
Cool.
like
Oh,
shocked
no,
noise,
that's
and then
staying.
no, say, like copy it, and then we can say that as like a soundbite for like a Shifty scripts or something.
For like Begala HK, it's like there's a scene going on, you put that in instead.
I will say this, that they didn't put in an image of Brazil getting beaten by Germany 7-1 and said that they did not see that coming.
Where you gotta go there, man?
Yeah, we gotta go there.
I would just like to say there are a lot of deep-seated things, like considering the cast members that we have on at the moment, we have a lot of topics that we actually debate with each other quite a lot. That are, we're kind of sensitive
Tyler,
about
Tyler,
IRA.
What about them?
I don't
what
really give a
them
shit about the
IRA?
7-1.
Oh, UVF.
IRA and UVF, what about them?
Yeah.
Come on, let's do it.
Is
No.
it UHF
I'm
a
more
radio
worried about
frequency?
Vic's problem with stealing.
I'm kind of worried that like
Guys, I'm actually getting worried about my swearing. I think it's like really
With their
affecting my
scrotum?
life.
What?
okay, New
Swearing.
Year's resolutions.
Oh, sorry.
I swear to not use. Wait, I used the word swear. God damn it. God fucking damn it. This stupid cunt. What the fuck? It's so fucking bullshit. That's not going good for me.
So Vic's New Year's resolution is to stop talking about Hitler so much, and Quirky's is to stop swearing.
Hey,
And
Yeah,
stop
Vic,
stealing
what's up with the
chocolate.
Hitler thing?
I didn't bring. Can we like just say
Okay,
I
it's me
didn't
who always
bring
brings up the Hitler. She just added on.
Yeah, I was just talking about it.
I know,
'cause-
and Hitler
She
didn't
was just
start
being
Germany.
she
He
was
just
just
added
being-
on to it.
She was just being her Goebbels to my Hitler. There we go.
I had to stop and think. Yeah.
I'm like thinking, wait,
Who did he
who's the
help
name
out
of
again?
Hitler? No, literally, in my mind was like, what's the name of Adolf Hitler? And I literally went,
Wow. What's Adolf Hitler's name?
Am I going
Hey,
to need
guys,
to do a
what's the-
Hitler counter for this podcast?
No.
No.
It's hey guys, what's the number for
Yes.
911?
9,
911.
9, 9.
9/11, never forget.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
God damn it,
Um,
Quirky.
Well,
Damn,
I'm just
son.
bringing up all the shit now.
Pushing the
Fucking
boundaries
hell.
much.
I'm gonna check on the dog and make sure he's not doing anything. He's fine.
You're
Make
not
sure
nuts
I'm not-
on drugs.
I have the dog out on the porch. I have to make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
So
Like,
we
sell drugs?
Yeah, he sells hard drugs from the porch.
We are 2
Every
podcasts
time
away
we-
from
Hey,
a
kid,
high
you wanna
peak.
He
buy
just
some
has a
WoW?
dime bag through the railings of the porch.
I mean, he's on the 2nd floor, so that would be a little hard, but...
From your lunch money.
You know what's funny, bitch?
It's like he just drops it down there, and then like a roll of 20s comes flying over the balcony.
And he just sold it to a squirrel, too, so...
Yeah, he's selling nuts to the squirrels, so the lazy bastards don't have to go scavenging for the winter.
Much money, such wow.
He's got a very niche market.
Yeah, he does. Especially since he looks like a German Shepherd, so not a lot of people like him.
And we're talking about
Germany again.
No, German
God.
Shepherds!
Ooh, das Quelles.
It's a
I will
type
get
of-
you your nuts.
Never mind.
We almost got Vic to say fucking.
God damn it. That's why I don't come on anymore, you guys.
No, you don't come
God.
on because you're so busy all the time.
Yeah!
That's true.
Hey, Vic, wait.
What?
You've been saying you're busy with uni and all that.
Yeah.
Have you been doing any heists and saying it's uni work?
Oh no, it's seriously just all schoolwork.
Wink.
I wish I was kidding.
Oh, there's been those banks and all that, and some tests and finals, and there was a jewelry heist too. Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
if I
and,
was
tests.
pulling off successful heists and like making a shit ton of money,
She
I
would be
wouldn't.
leaving us behind.
No, I wouldn't be in school right now. Like, you really
But that's the
think?
best cover. Like, oh, I'm a college student. I don't have time to pull heists.
I have no money because U.S. government doesn't provide like help for our students, unlike other world governments which provide help for their college students.
We're really going there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Way to bring it down.
Quirky's
Shout out
to
fire
American
all over the
audiences.
place.
But yeah, heists are much fun. I mean, no, we do not, we don't support
Wait,
criminal activities.
Louise, can we just do a checklist of how many demographics we pissed off? Everyone from California,
All of them.
Florida, anyone between the age range of anyone that could go to college in America, they're a bit pissed off now, I'm sure. People from
I mean,
Germany,
thanks to Quirky. Quirky, you asshole.
Brazil.
I think I pissed off the Northern
Neo-Nazis.
Territorians. Pretty much everybody in
We
Australia
pissed
stopped
off
listening.
Morton Joe, Mad Max.
Aboriginals.
I'm pretty sure somewhere, in that bloody island in the middle of nowhere, that Tristan da Cunha, I think it's called.
Wait, what?
The place right next to Inaccessible Island that we found podcasts ago.
Oh, right.
The podcast lair.
Yeah, the place that, if we had a ton of money, we would invade. That one. They're offended now. There we go.
I think we haven't offended the Russians yet. Can we keep the Russian audience? I love them.
Well, let's just keep them happy for now because they got a lot of things going on.
So, I have a question. Every time
No.
a meme about Counter-Strike shows up, it's all about Russians. And they always write, it's like, CYKI, and
Tita
then...
Bluck?
Yeah, I don't know if that's Suka or Sika or what. I mean, it sounds like Sika
Suka.
Bliat. I don't know. Yeah, Suka. Suka Bliat, I don't know. What does that mean?
We're
I honestly
Russian.
don't know.
Louise,
Hey,
you're
if we
asking the
have
wrong
any
people.
Russians in the audience, please let us know in the comments. I would appreciate that.
Please let there be that one Russian dude that's just like, duh, I know. It's like, oh my god, you are coming on the podcast if you make a comment right now.
And there goes our Russian audience with that awful
What if
accent.
Vladimir Putin listened to the podcast?
I would happily
awesome.
let him on. Imagine how popular the podcast would be in Russia. The next
I don't
day.
think he would have a choice to let him on. If he wanted to be on, he would just be like, yeah, I am on.
Who? Putin?
Yeah, Putin does what he wants.
I
I'd
guess
fucking-
we're putting him on.
I would fucking approve
Putting on the Ritz.
having Putin on the podcast. We could have him. I don't care.
Any world leaders, come on down.
Yeah, sure.
We don't have
Can
to
we not-
agree with you.
Make sure
Can we
you
not
tell
have
everyone in the
Malcolm
nation,
Turnbull,
like,
though?
hey, I was on this podcast. Watch it.
God, that would be incredibly awkward, though. Imagine if
yeah,
it would.
Being national heroes
With me,
everywhere.
with me swearing every 5 seconds, and then
I'll bring up
we
Hitler.
bring up the
Exactly.
Nazis.
No, I called
Uh,
Hitler
that-
first.
I would just like to point out, like, if there are any world leaders that are interested, we will offend
Not-
you.
Not on purpose, but just because that's the way we are. Sorry.
It will happen. You got to be down with it. Don't bomb the countries we're respectively in if we offend you.
Actually,
if we
I
say you
live-
wear a funny suit, sorry, you just do.
Sorry, David Cameron, but it's not.
He's
Shots
fucking
fired.
Wait.
pig.
Oh, David Cameron is the prime minister? I never
Yeah.
He
seen his
fucked a
clothes.
pig.
You
I've-
fucked up
oh,
pig?
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm
Was
not
this
even
like-
kidding.
Is this was like a drunk college night where he was like
Yes.
super trashed and his roommates were like, "Hey, look, there's a pig. I dare you to fuck it for $20," and he did.
Essentially, that's what we've heard, yes.
That's
Oh.
hilarious. I actually respect him a lot more now.
We should have him on the podcast and tell that story.
Let him explain
Tyler,
himself.
get to
So,
work.
Mr. Cameron,
Send him a
thank you
letter.
for coming on to the show. So,
Tell
can you tell
us
us the
the story
incident
about the
about you
pig.
fucking the pig? I mean, Louise is into goat fucking. I mean, maybe
No,
you should have
I'm
something
not.
in
It
common
was
then.
oral sex,
I am
and that doesn't
fucking
count.
not. I've never said that.
I love how Lewis is
I
getting
did
really
not.
offended.
Fuck off, Quirky.
No, I did not say
Love
I
you,
was into
Louise.
goats. I said sheep, not goats.
did
There's
not
a
inhale.
difference.
No, I've never, and Tyler can attest to that. I've never mentioned fucking goats, like
Sure.
banging goats.
You just did.
I may have, yeah. Fuck you, Tyler.
You mention it every time you deny it.
The one who denies it supplies it. In the sense of
What?
sex.
Oh, so does that mean,
Okay,
does that
so
mean that the
we're
goats aren't
equaling
consensual?
Jesus. So,
So-
should we skip to the main topic? The
So,
reason
no,
we're all
question.
gathered today.
Question: so we're equaling bestiality to
Nazis?
farts? Is that what it's become now?
as of right now, yes.
God
Best I've
damn it.
got.
I never
Alright,
thought
so-
we could go so low.
Right,
I'm
Luis.
so Do you guys want to answer questions now, and then we can just talk about Star Wars non
Yes.
stop?
Sure.
Yes, but
Okay,
before
let
we
me
get
pull
to
up the
questions,
questions tab.
while you're getting that sorted out, can I just point out two things that I'm excited about this week that happened? One, a Ashcorp song came out called On the Rocks, and I'm giving free advertising to him because I like it. And put that in the link
fucking
shitter.
Ken Ashcorp to be on
Put
the
it in the
podcast
link
then.
shitter. And two, at the end of a JonTron episode recently, there is a massive surprise for Game Grumps fans.
Yes, everybody, the holy time has come.
Mhm.
The
It's been like
Lord-
3 years.
For 2 years, we have been wondering what happened. But they were just friends all along. John and Aaron were together in one video.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, thank you, Lord.
I remember when there was a picture released of them like a year ago,
having a photo with a fan.
and that was like a mind-blowing moment for any
Yeah.
Game Grumps fan because it was like, what? They can actually exist in the same realm of existence again? And now there's actually like film footage of them recording with each other, so it's like he better be on Grump Cage just to finish off Sonic 06, by the way.
Oh yeah, they better
What the
be.
heck are you guys talking about?
Exactly.
I don't
If
follow
Gaff was
Game
here,
Grumps.
she would understand. If
I
Spencer
kind of
was here,
understand. Here's
I'm
the deal, Vic.
sorry.
I don't watch Game Grumps, but Tyler mentioned that on a podcast a while ago. Apparently, there was a split up, and people were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, conspiracy theories! I think they had a big argument, or something
Yeah.
like that." And then they were all like, "Oh, they hate each other. They're gonna murder each other." And then apparently, Guy 2 showed up on Guy 1's show, and they were like, "No, none of that happened. We're not enemies. We're still friends." And everyone was like, "What?"
but
So
tying
that's
it
story.
tying it into Star Wars, it's right at the end of one of their Star Wars episodes that they made, and
JonTron's Star Wars arcade, Starcade.
yeah,
or whatever.
Starcade episode
So,
9.
Yeah, as a promotion for the new Star Wars coming out, he reviewed all the Star Wars games that have been in existence. And actually, it's quite funny. If you have the time, go and watch the series. But yeah, end of the episode, it was a really good surprise.
So we pissed off demographics in this one, and we've also given free advertising to Game Grumps, Ken Ashcorp, and JonTron.
John Trump.
Hey, if you guys want to be on our podcast, let us know.
God,
Oh
that
my
would
God.
be a
Oh my
episode
god,
100.
even John
Would
John
appreciate it. You know, you're welcome for the exposure.
You know what? I'll contact Ken.
You
If I
should.
can get,
Oh, can we get Kevin? I want Kevin.
if I can
Who's
get,
Kevin?
if I can get some people from that, then I'll be shocked. But I'll ask.
All right.
Sweet.
He'll say
you know-
no. But, you know.
Maybe he'll say yes. I don't know. I'll try to get like Ewan McGregor, but he's usually
Oh my
busy.
god, I would love Ewan McGregor on the show.
Vic,
Yeah.
you
I'd
should
be-
ask him.
Yeah, he's a badass.
No. No.
Hey Meg, if you're listening to this episode, you're welcome on the podcast. Just
What, Meg
get in
Turner?
touch. Yeah,
Only if
she's
you
in our
come in the
group.
Obi-Wan
She
persona.
obviously listens to our podcast.
Is she
Come on,
really
Tyler.
in our group, or was
She
that
is in our
just a...
group.
Really?
Tyler thinks it's a mistake, but
I do too.
It's a glitch.
it's not. It's not.
I don't think it's,
It's not
a glitch.
on the site.
I'm guessing like when the site was in like alpha or something, like they're just like, oh, staff members, just go join a random group to make sure it works.
I don't
And-
know.
I
Yeah,
think-
but our group.
I mean, I would love it if she was in our group and actually listened, but I don't know. I just
Meg Turney,
uh,
if you're listening and you want to join us in the random shenanigans, contact Louise at 1-800 Shifty Keys is awesome.
that's not even close to.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
the
even
weird
think we
thing.
have a-
You can
we
send me a
don't have a
PM
phone
on the
number.
website. It's SpartanSloth, the username.
You know, you should know it because you are in the group that he's an admin of.
Don't even,
Yeah, or
don't even like
contact any
type
of the
any
admins.
messages.
We don't want to get
Just
cocky
send him a
here,
picture of
Tyler.
a
Show some
goat.
respect.
I mean, I'm just
Cock.
saying, with how broken the site is, that, you know, I'm just saying that she's not actually following us at all. She's just there as a ghost.
Yeah, because I
Just a
think joining a
ghost.
group doesn't even actually like send you any.
Wait, I don't
notifications.
really want to vent about the site because I feel bad because I know they've worked so hard on it, but it's just so broken right
But
Let's
how
just
will
say
they
it
know how
could
to
be
fix it
better.
if we don't complain?
now.
there's
But I
nothing
don't want to
wrong.
complain of like and sound like an asshole. It's just I feel like
Wait.
it's
Sorry.
it's such a stressful site right now. I don't ever go on it anymore.
There's nothing wrong saying
Speaking-
that because it's happening
Sorry.
to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Speaking of Meg Turney, can we discuss the latest free play and how
I haven't
awesome the
I
watched
didn't
it.
watch it yet.
I
Oh
haven't
my
watched
God,
So
it.
let's not
it.
spoil that. But you know what? We
Okay,
can't spoil because
Watch
we
it.
all watched it.
Watch it.
Star
Watch
Wars.
Okay, but I'm not gonna watch it right now. We're
Star
doing
Wars.
a podcast.
it. Watch it right now. God damn it.
All right,
Star
time.
Wars. Star
Quirky.
Wars.
Hold
No,
on,
no,
everyone.
questions. Questions.
Oh yeah, right. Questions.
God damn it.
We
Having a
almost
good day,
forgot.
TJ? Sorry.
What?
Oh, there he is.
Me and TJ were just sitting back.
Wait. Oh, I wanted to do the theme song.
Fuck off.
I was just
My
imagining
show.
heavy metal music and doing headbangs.
I mean, I have done it once since you.
Trip. So,
Louise, I have done the theme song once because you
yeah,
weren't there.
okay, but who cares?
fuck
So,
Cunt.
Guys!
Wow.
this question.
We're never
This
gonna
question
get
was
anything
sent by
done.
Sunny88P, and he asked, someone you know has superpowers, but he doesn't know how to activate them properly. The only times he has activated them was by chance, so he doesn't have full control of them either. What advice would you give him so that he could learn more about his abilities?
Wait, are we
I
talking
know.
about,
Wait.
are we
sorry.
talking about Spider-Man? I missed like the first
don't
half
know.
of that question.
Okay,
No,
so again, Quirky, shut up. This this one was sent by Sunny88P.
I got
The
that.
question is, someone you know has superpowers,
Oh,
but
okay.
he doesn't know how to activate them properly.
Okay, I got the rest of the question. I just like when I was listening to the last part of it, I was like, wait, is he talking about Spider-Man? Because like that's pretty much what Spider-Man was. Is
Well,
he
first,
had no powers, and then he was like, oh shit, I have powers, and then sat around for 15
Oh
minutes
shit! I
figuring
have
it out.
powers.
Sorry.
Okay, question. Is this person, and this is going to be a throwback to a previous podcast, is it Alcohol Man? Because I know
Yeah.
how to activate his powers.
Shout out to Alcohol Man.
Alcohol Man.
Alcoholic Man.
Alcoholic Man.
Stop right there, you!
You bastards.
I would say, like, when the person managed to use the superpowers, try to repeat that situation and the feelings involved.
Yeah, but what
And
if you
gotta
weren't
go
there?
from there. What?
What if you weren't there to see him activate it the first time?
I
On
just
his
get
own?
him.
Jesus, that was my dog. She wants to go out again. Oh God, give me a minute.
I would just give him like a bootleg Morgan Freeman or something, and let them go at it and figure it out. Cause like, isn't that Morgan Freeman? Isn't he like Mentor or Liam Neeson? Bootleg meet Liam Neeson, and then let them go at it.
I'm sorry that my mind went there, but I'm so glad you said bootleg during that sentence. Because
Wait,
you were like,
Vic
I
said
would give
bootleg?
him a bootleg, and I was like, excuse me.
Pray tell me, Tyler, what is a bootleg?
What is a bootleg?
A boot.
Bootleg.
No, I know, but I asked like a boob. Like I know what a bootleg is. What is a bootleg?
We're
Is
not
it a leg
talking.
made of
Wait,
boobs?
none of
We're
us
not
said that.
We're not talking about boob legs. We're talking about bootlegs.
I know, but I'm talking about bootlegs.
Oh,
No one else here was. You
We
can
don't want to
make it
talk
up.
about bootlegs.
Jesus.
Okay.
Sonny, we're never gonna answer your question, so I apologize in advance.
I did.
At this point,
Right.
I've forgotten what the actual question was. I only know the
You
scenario.
know someone who has superpowers, but that person doesn't know how to use them. Like what triggers them? How would you have them trigger the superpowers again?
What trigger?
I would
take
punch
him
them in
to
the
a
face.
No, I'm taking him to a college class that offends them.
Or just show him the whole like Nazi
Oh my
gallery
God.
that we just
Yeah.
witnessed before.
Yep, there you go. Done. I'm sorry, TJ. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nope, yours was better.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
Oh.
That's the funniest I'll be in 4 years. So.
Tyler,
you.
cut and print that.
Well, I was going to say send him to Xavier's school for gifted make an X-Men
Youngsters.
reference, yeah, but fuck it, that was better.
Yeah, I can't outdo that.
Yeah, we can't
Yep,
outdo
yep.
that. Next
We're
question.
all gonna do that. That's all of our answers.
Yep.
All right then. Oh God.
I think we just lost all our Tumblr demographic as well.
Thank Christ. I mean,
And nothing was lost that day.
Well, triggered.
Repeat.
okay, wait, guys. I take it back. For the artists that are on Twitter, they get a
Twitter?
thumbs up.
Tumblr.
You mean?
Oh,
Twitter.
Tumblr.
Tumblr.
Tumblr,
Twitter's
my
okay.
bad.
Tumblr
But that's
artists
why
are
we
okay.
had Deviant Art, Tyler.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry
but
for
a
all
lot
the
of them are
Twitter
not
fans we've now
DeviantArt.
pushed away because I confused them with Tumblr.
Fucking hell.
Oh my God.
All
But
right.
yeah, there's some decent artists on Tumblr. It's just the rest of Tumblr.
There's some decent
Being-
blogs on Tumblr. It's just a minority of Tumblr.
The
It's just-
annoying SJWs.
You know who we're referring to.
Hmm.
Quirky, of course.
And if you don't know
Yeah.
who we're referring to, you're probably them.
Dun dun
Triggered.
dun.
Quirky.
Yeah,
You're
it's me.
you're a quirky.
I'm guessing I'm that quirky side of the Tumblr.
Quirky side of the
Alright,
spectrum.
so next question is by Dr. Sparks, and she asked, "What sports, if any, do you like to watch or play?"
League of Legends.
Dodgeball. That's not a fucking sport. That's an
It is.
e-sport.
It's an esports.
It's an
Yeah,
esport.
but the question is about sports, not esports.
Yeah,
but it's in
it
the
has
word.
word
Yeah.
sports in them.
Oh my God.
God, okay, fine.
Okay, let's start with TJ. What's your favorite sport to watch / play?
To watch who play?
Oh my God. What's your
To
favorite
watch
sport?
or play?
Oh
What
shit!
is your?
God damn it!
Stop looking at your
Sex,
porn.
okay, that's
No,
it.
I zone out whenever I like see all 4 of the other like blips on TeamSpeak start talking. I'm like, I can't understand any of this.
Fair. That's
But-
why I asked you, TJ. What's your favorite sport to play and or watch?
Well, I haven't played sports in a long time, but to watch, I don't watch sports much either. But I like baseball, so I'll go with that.
Cool. Very nice.
Louise, that is really bad for the audio. Can you stop?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fucking hell.
If anyone was
Tyler,
wondering
edit
what
that
that
out.
was.
Damn it, Luis! You gotta ruin everything.
I was blinking the light to throw TJ
Okay,
off.
Tyler, what is your favorite sport to watch / play? I know what it's gonna be anyway.
Football / soccer.
I thought you were going to say audio Olympics.
I used to play basketball, not anymore. Badminton, not anymore. Watch cricket every now and then. Shout out to Quirky. Quirky knew I was going to say that one. And I've been trying to watch American football a lot more, but that's kind of difficult sometimes.
You should watch the one Aussie that's in the Jared Hayne for the. I know Vic's gonna hate the team because he plays for the 49ers.
Yeah, but the 49ers suck this year.
I know.
It's so satisfying.
I can't believe Hayne went there, and they've just been fucking terrible. So is Hayne, but what do you expect? He's a rugby player.
I'm guessing
Louise, what's your favourite sport? Yeah.
I said dodgeball.
Dodgeball?
Yeah.
We need to
Well,
get
the shame
together and play
that
that.
here is... Wait,
Can you
you
dodge
tell-
a wrench?
I could probably. Let me
Good.
tell you something. I was fucking good at dodgeball when I played it. Like, before high school, we had dodgeball in school. But here it's mostly considered a kid sport. Like, there are no leagues or whatever. And so... It's like, oh, it's bullshit. The one sport I was good at, it's not considered a real sport.
So for RTX,
Aw.
I was fucking fast, dude.
for RTX, maybe not this year because like I don't think I'll be able to afford to go this year. But when I get around to RTX, you know what I'm doing, right? You know what I'm going to bring.
Range at
Spinning
me.
furiously.
What was that, TJ?
Find me and just like watch anime.
Bound him down to a chair and throw dodgeballs at him.
Why do you gotta go to the bounding part, Tyler?
Yeah, 'cause
Like,
you
it's
love
on
it.
He's
concrete shoes, it's tying me to a chair. What the fuck, dude?
He's
It's
into that
getting-
SMM shit.
Yeah,
Look, Louise,
that's
we're
weird.
getting to maybe like the hour point of the podcast where I'm going to start talking
I mean,
about
you're being weird.
furnaces.
At least he's not
Yeah,
talking
the-
about the fucking corner.
That's my corner. You leave that alone, and that's where Louise
It's where
will be
he,
when
he
I go
keeps all
to
his
RTX.
phone as porn. He keeps all his phone as porn in the corner.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm guessing it's my turn now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, real sport, I would have to say it's a split between either cricket or rugby league. Esports, it would definitely be League of Legends, which I recently just came back from an event for that, the International Wildcard All-Stars. Got to meet some casters and hang out with some peeps. It was awesome.
That's a cricket.
Yeah, cricket. Australia smashed the West Indies and New Zealand. 'cause they're
Who did
shit.
England smash in the Ashes?
I don't know. Some wankers.
You just called yourself
Oh,
wankers?
sports. Go, team, go.
Get the points.
It wasn't our best team. But
Get
whatever.
the ball thingy and put it on the other thingy and make points.
Sexual
Sports ball.
education, guys.
Yes. Okay,
Mugsy?
next question.
Vic.
No, no.
Vic.
Christ,
Oh,
Louise.
Banter.
Sorry, I'm not used to a
Jesus.
5 people podcast.
Jesus,
That
Louise.
doesn't happen that often. Oh, fuck you guys.
Right,
Yes,
that's it. We're
Vic,
promoting Vic
go
into
on.
host.
Sweet.
I love how that was just my decision. Like, no one else.
Although say I.
Is that a
Okay.
mutiny, Tyler?
If you know what would happen in the mutiny, like
A
I would
lot
just,
of fucking.
I would just not be as active. That would just be it.
Okay, Vic, go.
Oh, sorry. Favorite sports to play would be soccer. I still play it now and then again.
I need to play against Vic.
Oh, I'm terrible right now. I'm
That's
so
gonna be
rusty.
RTX next year.
I got the impression that Vic would tear Tyler's ass apart playing soccer.
See, now who's
Wow.
into the weird stuff?
Yeah.
No, I don't mean literally.
I mean
obviously.
Out of context
Figuratively.
things.
Yeah, metaphorically.
Can we
Metaphors,
quote that out of
motherfucker. Can you
context?
I like
Get it.
watching football, American football, and
You mean headache?
yeah, that's a fun sport, and soccer/football, whatever. And then I like what I will like watching most sports. Like I can be a sports fan, so I'll watch pretty much anything except basketball. I hate basketball. Other than like I'll watch golf too. Cricket. I won't watch cricket. I don't get it.
Oh my fucking god!
It's a little insect that goes like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watch that constantly.
Yeah.
Just a fucking
gets
5
annoying.
days in a row
But-
sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you guys watch the grass grow, the ice melt?
Wow. I'm taking all of you to a T20 match. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
To show you how
No.
exciting cricket can be.
No.
Can I just point something out? I've got a very small sample rate for this, but I don't know if I've said this on the podcast before. I think in America, there are more women that play soccer than men. Because at the moment, I know that Gaff plays soccer, that Vic plays soccer. I've asked any dude about soccer, and no one plays it. It's like,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not into soccer.
I think I'm with you because most, especially when you get closer to high school, most boys will go into football because the kickers on the football teams are normally soccer players. And so what they'll do is they'll play soccer throughout, their younger years, and then football and soccer I think are on the same, I think they're the same season. So then they'll get, like, the football team will grab, like, the best kickers off the soccer team, and then usually those kids will end up getting really good scholarships anyway to college. So, like, half of the football, like, kickers are, like, just old soccer players. The one who plays for the Seahawks, he actually has a degree in, like, neuroscience. And he's just like I play football because, whatever, they needed a kicker and
Plus money.
and money. So yeah.
It's one of
I
those
think-
degrees that you're shocked at. Like, I'm even doing it, like, to people around work. Because it's like, yeah, I got a degree in music. And they're like, why are you why are you a kitchen assistant?
Yeah.
It's like not really a
'Cause it's the
degree
same
you
as
can
a-
get a job with. Not straight away, at least.
Actually, my sister is doing a Bachelor of Music as well.
A Bachelor of Arts in Music? Sweet.
No, yeah. Well, the Australian
The
equivalent.
equivalent.
Yeah.
Yay. I'm double bachelor. Woo. Not
Me
like
too.
not in qualifications or anything. I just
I'm
mean
just
that
a
I'm
single
single and I have a
bachelor.
bachelor's degree.
I'm
Yeah,
not single. I am not single. I have a boyfriend. Because
Shout
I
out.
wholeheartedly
That's not what Vic meant.
agreed with Tyler thinking 2 bachelor degrees.
No, I don't have that.
But I'm saying I'm literally a single have a single bachelor degree.
Me and
Yeah,
Quirky.
now that
woo,
I finished uni, I mean, I still need to get the diploma official and all that, but I'm pretty much done.
I mean,
Uh,
I actually
I'm
want to
like-
go back again.
I have, I graduated as a I will graduate because of the ceremony didn't happen yet, but I will graduate as a psychologist, and I also have, I don't know how that gets translated. I'll have to figure it out eventually, but it's kind of like a special qualification as researcher too. Like, I have special training in research. That's gonna come up. I don't know if it counts as a double
Honors?
diploma thing, but I don't know. Maybe our school system is different.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's the
stuff has
problem,
different
yeah.
names. I was really surprised. Like, I went to an event about post graduation stuff.
Wait, does that mean we have to
abroad.
call you Dr. Louise now?
No, I don't have a doctorate.
Oh.
So,
Thank
you know.
fuck
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Right?
But if it would be, if you were to call me doctor, I would prefer Dr. SpartanSloth. Sounds way cooler. But anyway.
That's what I was
went
afraid
to-
of.
Yeah, but you. No. The thing
What
is, I went
about
to an event
Fuckface?
about post graduation abroad, and I was surprised to learn that master's degree, the way they're offered here, is completely different. Like, our master's degrees are focused on research. Out there, you can use a master's degree for research, which is called a research master's. And there's master's degree, you just get you study more about that specific subject. That blew my mind. I didn't know that.
I want to
Here in
see.
Brazil, they have such a thing for research, and wow, let go of the research dick.
I want to see if Dr. Sparks has a doctorate, just so I can call her Dr. Sparks.
Oh yeah, or we should just call her Sparks. But that would mean
How
I
dare
have to
you.
stop calling her Doc, and I like that nickname. So
Dr. Sparks. It sounds brilliant.
I'm just a medic.
Should
yeah.
we do
Okay,
one
so,
more question?
Star Wars?
Or
Okay.
I don't know. That's up to you.
Let's do a Tyler question then, since you brought it
Okay,
up.
fine.
TDBTyler asked, "You're falling from a great height. What's the first thing you say? You might
This should
say."
be quick enough.
Oh shit!
Oh, okay. Sorry, you go, Vic.
Oh
I
shit!
think she did.
That's what I would say is oh shit. New York Times.
Uh,
Right, so
I would recite the first page of no.
Of the Bible.
to be or not to be? That is
That's
the question.
the question.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Jesus.
I am not your father.
I'd probably say, where the fuck is Alcoholic Man when I need him?
Bitches ain't shit. No,
No.
Like,
It's
probably.
like, I believe I can fly.
Oh shit, I can't.
It's like,
I think I will legit say, fuck. And
Yeah, I
just,
think-
probably.
you know,
I think that's like instinctively what most of us would say, but I would just yell, "I'm blaming you!" And it's just like anyone that can hear it.
No. Father, why hast thou betrayed me so?
wow. Why have thou forsaken me?
Isaac Newton, how dare you?
No.
Fucking Newton.
So this is how Lucifer felt.
It depends on how big the distance is. You know?
Let's say probably from like probably say about, let's say 20 meters. Yeah, I would say that'd be it.
That's
Decent
still not that much. That'll be enough for me to go,
Fine.
"Oh, no!"
No, 25. Okay, let's just say you're just falling out of an airplane. Just
Okay.
you know how clumsy you can be, and just just open up
Dude,
the pressurized
I
door
could
and
sing
be
the
like,
national anthem like 3 times.
Haphazardly stumble out the airplane, and the last thing you say is, I wonder why they've always kept that door shut.
So this is how
Uh.
Emperor Palpatine felt like.
TJ, we
Or
haven't
Mace
heard
Windu.
from you.
TJ?
What was the question again?
Oh, he
Oh
was
my
not.
That was the
Oh,
thing that he would yell.
God.
We're watching porn. You're falling from a great height. What's the first thing you might say?
I think the first thing I would say is, I wasn't paying attention. How did I get here?
Wait, what?
That actually fits really well with how it's going today, TJ.
Oh yeah, totally.
All right, we answered that question.
Yeah. So, question for the audience. Quirky, go.
What was your favorite part about Star Wars?
All right, what was your favorite part about Star Wars? Now, and pay attention, listeners, we're starting the spoiler cast. If you don't want spoilers, leave and come back when you have watched the movie.
All right,
Thank you for listening. Hold on, Quirky. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to listen. Well, you probably won't listen to the outro since you're skipping the spoiler cast. But come back next week, same time, Sundays at noon PST. Or, yeah. And, yeah, thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Right, bye. Add the musical
Oh.
cue.
Wait, are we recording a podcast right now? What's going on?
And
This is crazy.
pay
Yeah, I know,
attention,
TJ.
TJ. Jesus. All right, now we're doing the spoiler cast. This is gonna be hell for Tyler to edit.
Sorry,
Da-da-da-dum.
Tyler. Sorry, Tyler. I love you.
So where do we start?
Can we talk about just how emotional I got during that movie?
I didn't
Was
get
it?
emotional like crying, but I got really pissed. I flipped the screen like 2 times.
How can
And
you
I
flip
call-
a theater screen?
Okay, maybe
I
we should start.
flipped it,
Alright,
okay?
maybe we should talk about it systematically. Like, start from the beginning.
Luis
Yeah,
just
let's-
admitted piracy.
Yep.
No, what?
He flipped the screen.
No, he legit walked to the front of the theater and flipped the entire screen.
No, I
And they had to
I
wait for
flipped
2
it off.
hours
I
twice.
showed it my middle finger. I told it to fuck off, you know?
Oh,
That's how
you
I
flipped
did it.
in the bird.
Wait, like,
Yeah.
like, are you actually pissed off at the movie, or are you just like emotional?
Let's go to the main spoiler of the movie, okay? When
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
No,
No,
let's-
why not?
systematic.
I don't want to talk about that. Let's start
I'm
from
sorry,
the beginning.
Vic, but it happened.
No, I know, but let's start from the
Wait.
beginning
Yeah,
because
start from the start, so you can give me a walk-through guide of what happens. Because
Yeah, see,
Fine.
like, all right. So Tyler, basically, how the movie starts off is
Well,
Like-
scroll up through the screen as it usually does in any other Star
Da-
Wars.
Got
movie.
it.
Yeah.
da- 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 da-
So-
Luke Skywalker has disappeared.
yeah, that's pretty
Okay.
much the basic premise of the film is that Luke disappeared and they're looking for a map that will lead them. It's just a section of a map that will lead them to finding him because. So why he disappeared is you later find out. But to give you some
We're-
context, he later
not-
he. Well, it
We're
will
not
it will
starting
make-
from the beginning.
I know, but it'll make sense because it was
Yeah.
kind of confusing on why he kind of
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
like
but
upped
why
and
are
walked
they
away.
looking for Luke?
They're looking for Luke because he disappeared, and he disappeared.
Not only that.
oh, Luis, you are going to be
Okay.
that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Let me just say something. After the Empire fell, some assholes thought they could use the remaining assets, and they call themselves the First Order. Is that it?
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Yeah. So now they are this big threat again. They're like fucking shit up. And so the New Republic assembled a task force, the Resistance, to try to defeat the First Order.
But
So-
they did it. They did it
question.
in like an America way. They didn't do it straight up. They're like,
Yeah,
oh, we're going
it
to
was in
we're going to
secret.
fund this independent group.
Yeah.
They were like the
Yeah.
CIA.
Yeah, which is completely pointless. It's like clearly the Republic. You see this giant ass like weapon being built in space. You're gonna fuck that thing up. You aren't gonna be like, oh, you know, they could be making like a nice, happy planet. Why would we do that? By the way, you guys go kill them.
Yeah.
Like that's
Right,
my
so-
biggest pet peeve with the movie.
But let's not lose Tyler here, okay? So
Okay.
there's this group using the previous assets of the Empire. The Republic assembled this task force, which of course has the rebel leaders there. And the thing is, they're looking for Luke because Luke could really help them out there. Because there's this whole force thing involved and all that.
Force
The
them.
thing is, Luke disappeared, and Vic was explaining that. Cue to Vic. Go.
Oh, so he disappeared because I won't tell you who, but one of his students ended up being tempted by the dark side. And
Anakin.
yeah, it was Anakin. So one of his students ended up turning to the dark side, and Luke took so much responsibility for it. Like he felt guilty over the fact that he couldn't do anything to prevent it. So he just was like, "Fuck this," and he left. And he went to go he went all Yoda and went to go kind of just do his own thing and be by himself.
He went to watch porn.
He essentially
the
put
remote
himself
planet.
into exile, and the
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
is that nobody knew where he went. Not even Leia. And Leia doesn't know. Nobody has any idea.
Yeah, he was like,
and-
"Fuck you, guys. You're my
and-
friends. I like you, but fuck you." And
But he
just
left. My only thing is like he left behind this map that the First Order
Yeah.
and the First Order and the Resistance like managed to put together. So they all had like the same map, except they were all missing the same piece. I just was really confused on like where this map came from and how they got a hold of it. They didn't really clearly explain that.
Yeah.
But there
Yeah.
was just like one piece missing that both were looking for.
Well, except
so
the
that's kind
rebellion
of like
didn't have like any of the map
no,
except
the
for
rebellion.
R2. They had R2, but you know R2 waited until the end of the movie to wake the fuck up.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that still makes
He was
me
in
want-
full dick mode.
But no, I think he was in mourning because his
he
best
was like
friend
catatonic
disappeared.
or something.
He was in
His-
mourning for like 5 years.
Yeah, because he shut down. He went on low power mode right after Luke disappeared.
Was it just
and
5 years?
I
I
don't
was
know
debating
how
that
long
with my
Luke-
sister because like
They
it got
didn't
to
really
the point
say.
that because it got to the point like people say, "Oh, Luke Skywalker." holy shit, he was real. But
Yeah.
then again, like the student who turned his back on him, there is like this vision a character has at some point, and it's like shows the student kind of grown up. Like, given the height, guy was probably like 15 or something. So
I'll-
it couldn't have been that long ago. I was just
Yeah.
really confused about that.
Yeah, I'll say one thing. I think like the whole like I think it was just Ray. By the way, she's kind of the main character of the film, but it's kind of her and Finn that are the
Yeah.
And there's
main
gonna
characters,
be called the nurse
but
guy from.
I think
Sucker
it's
Punch.
just Ray that really thought the Jedi were kind of a myth, but that's because she pretty much spent her whole life living on this desert planet by herself.
Well,
Yeah,
to
she was living inside an AT&T.
AT&T.
Yeah,
AT-AT.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, to
Yeah.
explain that whole thing, I watched an interview with Daisy on IGM Snapchat yesterday, I think it was, and she addressed that problem where, you know, Ray's life has been so like she's essentially living on a desert. She's essentially living on Tatooine, where she gets no information. She doesn't know what's going on, and everything she's heard has just been kind of through
Rumors.
other people who come through the spaceport or who like hear from other people. So everything she's heard has been like second or third handed. So while the rest of the characters are kind of have a general idea of what's going on and have heard the stories and have heard and know the rumors are actually pretty much true. Ray is like that type of person you meet who's like, I don't know what's going on, but basically I don't know what's going on because of my life situation, not because I'm ignorant.
She
Yeah.
is the conveyance of
Yes.
the characters. She's
Yeah.
The
Titus
what?
from Final Fantasy X. The conveyance.
Sure, I don't really know what that is, but
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
sure.
I'll agree with you.
Okay,
Oh.
let me just make this simple. It's pretty much the plot is pretty much just a rehash version of A New Hope. It's
Yeah,
Kind
that's-
of.
we
pretty
can
much.
like I mean, there's nothing wrong with that because it was still a good
Yeah.
movie, and
Okay, what-
it's
Sorry.
definitely a good way to introduce new people to the series, like you
Yeah.
know, parents taking their kids to see it, things like that.
I
Like-
think that
So,
think the reason they did that was though because like
I want to talk.
okay, sorry.
It's
Go
a
for it.
spoiler
So,
thing.
yeah, but I just get keen. But anyway, so what I wanted to say was that this movie was pretty much doing, like, it's pretty much just world building. That's what it is. That's pretty much just what this
Yeah.
movie is. It's world building.
It's establishing the new universe, and it was definitely playing out the nostalgia factor.
Yeah, it was doing that way too much. Which,
But
Really?
That's-
I disagree.
No.
I thought the nostalgia was perfect. It
Yeah,
wasn't
it was
too
the right
much and it
dose.
mind you,
wasn't
it may have been me seeing it about 7 times, but
I've only seen
Whatever.
it
I've only seen it once.
Yeah, I've only seen
Same.
it once, and honestly, I thought the nostalgia there, like, it was the perfect amount, and it wasn't things that were, like, super obvious to people who may have, like, they were just
Yeah.
subtle hints of it. Like, oh, is there a trash chute
trash
here?
compactor.
With a
Wink.
trash compactor?
Okay, that was funny. Though I will say one thing about that scene, like, Phasma, I thought she was gonna be a way better character, but she was practically
yeah.
useless.
I don't think she's dead.
Well,
No,
she's,
no,
not
she's not
dead.
dead.
She'll come back.
She
It's
probably
just-
like freaking got ejected into space in the
Yeah,
freaking...
but she just had no
garbage
like
magic.
character development. Like I thought she was gonna be like a.
Yeah,
like-
she's like, oh, she's a special stormtrooper, but oh,
I think
turns
it
out
was interesting.
all she does.
was.
She's basically a glorified drill sergeant.
She's going to
Yeah,
be
well,
the villain
exactly.
of the ninth
She was
one.
like, it's. I thought it was funny to see like a stormtrooper being the asshole drill sergeant. You know, like, hey, why don't you have your helmet on? Who gave you permission?
It's also
sorry.
the first movie, so she's coming. She's back. She's signed on for the next film, so there's gonna be
Yeah.
more about her. It's just
Oh, cool.
I mean, when I read IGN's review on it, their one concern was like there wasn't a whole lot of hashing out of the bad guys. So like the only character we really got to know was Kylo Ren, while like the Supreme Leader and then Phasa.
Kylo Ren is
Daniel
basically
Hawks.
Anakin Skywalker 2.0.
Yes, finally somebody
No,
had recognized it.
not exactly.
No,
He's a whiny
Yeah,
little
he's
bitch.
a whiny little piece of shit.
I don't.
It
I
is
don't
a-
agree with that.
Yeah, I don't agree.
I think I can
And the
see
fact that
the
he was-
argument. I can see the argument that he can be Anakin 2.0, but I think he's somebody who is. he's not Anakin in the sense of he went to the dark side to save somebody. I think he was he was a lost young boy and was seduced by the wrong people. He wasn't Anakin who went to the dark side to specifically like get a common goal. He was like, I'm gonna go to the dark side and save the people I love. He
went because they offered cookies, Coke, and booze.
Yeah. He went
essentially.
because he was an angsty teen. I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. And I'm obviously
he wasn't a child murderer or a pod racer.
I'm exaggerating him being Anakin 2.0. I'm just saying like he's a little bit of a he's literally like everything he did in the movie was expressing him like the first time you see him it's like, oh my god, this guy's serious, he's a badass. And then after that he's just like getting pissed off. And I actually thought it was hilarious when he went on those like angry like lightsaber stabbing
rage
of, like
it shows you his immaturity though. So because he looks to be about Rey is about late 20s or late teens, early 20s. He looks to be that same age, and he's somebody who again was seduced by the dark side for all the like there wasn't any personal motive behind him going to the dark side. He went because he was seduced by a greater power. But I think he's just he's super immature because he's still very young. He has been told that he can have all this power without like any kind of big repercussions, and I think he's just a lost kid. And and it's going to be interesting to see how they flesh him out in the next film, but I think that's what they were trying to set up.
He may try and next film he may become a little bit more mature, or he'll put on a facade of being a little more mature because he said he was going to get trained by
he has to complete his final. He has to complete his final training.
Where the fuck did he come from?
I don't know. I'm confused.
I think he might be like an inquisitor or something.
The thing is, like, my take on Kylo Ren is that he was actually like, I don't know if I'm making this stuff up so it can justify the things that happened, but I like to believe that he was actually well written and well performed, because I've had said before that he didn't look like a Sith. He looked like he should be in a boy band or something. Like he looked too well preserved to be a Sith. Okay, here's that part without the mask. And yes, he is angsty and all that and immature. But it's funny that sometimes in the movie he would speak with a very soft voice, like, "Oh, give me the resistance secrets, please." And then sometimes his voice would get deeper, like in the same sentence he will go like, "Oh yeah, give me the secrets because I really need them, because I want them." And
he definitely did a much better job portraying that sort of like angsty mentality than
it's like
Hayden
he's
Christensen
trying.
did.
He's trying too hard to be a villain, and it shows that. Like he says, that
he
he's
even says he's wavering
that.
between the light and the dark.
Yeah, so it's funny to see that he's struggling with that. Like, oh wait, shit, I need to put on the. God damn it! I need to put on the bad guy act. Yes, give me the info, or I'll fucking slap you.
Sorry, the way I probably thought, like, I think that he was like Vader 2.0 was that he was like idolizing like his grandfather.
No one told him that Vader became a good guy at the end. What the fuck?
Well, if he honestly, but here's the thing though, if he's been seduced by the Supreme Leader, which means he's going to ignore his previous teachings from the light like Luke.
Yeah.
The Supreme Leader can tell him whatever the fuck he wants and be like, okay, so you know that lie that your uncle told you? Yeah, that's not true. He was truly a bad guy through the end. And also, too, like, if you think about how Episode 6 ended, I don't really know how many people knew that Anakin returned to the light side. Because that conversion happened, when Sidious died, it was just Luke, Vader, and Sidious in the room. There was nobody else. So the only person who can attest to it is Luke, and you don't know how talkative Luke was.
Well, obviously, he probably told, like, maybe everybody that was on Endor, because they had the whole, like, public, No,
it wasn't public. It was
just
Luke
and Leia.
No,
Leia wasn't even there.
No?
Yeah, it was show up later. No, it was just Luke.
Yeah, we're
Are
just
you
talking
sure?
about straight
Yeah.
on the Death Star, not Endor.
No, but they burned his body.
Yeah, they
Just
burned it.
Luke.
It was just Luke who burned it, though. So Luke returned to Endor, and he returned to Endor on his own with the I don't
Body.
remember what ship it was, with the body.
Yeah,
And
an
he
Imperial
didn't-
shuttle.
He
It was.
didn't go back to Leia and Han and the others until the celebration. That's when he showed up, because remember, he walks up and like Leia gives him this big hug. Like
Aw.
they haven't seen each other since the Death Star, since the destruction of the Death Star. So you don't really know who's been told that
Okay.
Vader actually made the transition. So if Luke decided, like, I'm not gonna tell
Oh.
anybody, and this is something that's just gonna stay between
Hmm.
myself, because it was a very emotional and personal experience of that what happened, and he didn't say anything to anybody, or he said something to Leia and Leia never mentioned it to anybody. How is everybody else supposed to know that it was actually Anakin who fulfilled the prophecy?
Yeah,
Um,
you're right.
that
I
is actually
just
brilliant.
looked up the funeral video, and yeah, he was by himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
My
was
bad.
actually TJ. I was like actually hoping. I'm like, I really hope I'm right, because I'm gonna look like an asshole. But I'm like 99.9%
Oh, so
sure.
now I
And
look like
also,
an
on there.
asshole.
and also,
No, you're not.
no.
I
sorry.
never said you were an asshole, TJ.
Oh.
I just said it would have been me because I
kinda
kept
are.
calling you out on it.
But no, we
sorry,
should
big
just
I love
mention
you.
that sorry, Rilo Ken is actually the son of Leia and Han.
Yeah, he is.
Tyler.
Yeah, Kylo Ren.
Yeah. So
His name is. And did anyone catch what his name was?
no.
Ben, because
His
of
name is
Obi-Wan.
Ben.
Ben Scott. Oh my.
His name
No.
is
Solo.
Ben.
His name is Ben Solo.
His name is Ben. Oh my
No,
god.
no,
my
You know what was
no.
funny?
that made me
The
so
expanded
happy.
universe, when it was a thing.
Yes.
Like one.
It
Hold
was
on,
a-
Quirky. Let me tell the audience. One of the kids from Han and Leia actually becomes a Sith.
Yeah,
It
and
was.
Yes.
But that was actually
Jay Solo.
Anakin, wasn't it?
Jason,
Yeah,
Solo?
Jay
Oh, wait.
it
Solo.
was
Jason.
Jason.
and he becomes
Yeah.
Darth Kaidos or something.
Yep.
Yeah, and Ben was in the extended universe. Ben was the
Luke's
son of
son.
Luke and Mara, but Mara's not in the film.
Because
so,
no, they destroyed
Mara
My
all
is
that
sister
killed.
shit.
thinks Rey is Luke's daughter.
I think Rey
Yeah, I
has
thought that
something to
too.
do with them. Oh, I
Because
definitely
Rey's
do.
fucking powerful. Like, she mastered the mind trick in 3 attempts.
Which
she's-
was great.
Yeah,
That was
And
fun.
that freaking
Fucking awesome.
stormtrooper. Leave your weapon too. I'm leaving my weapon
My
too.
weapon.
Yeah,
Drops it.
and I'm leaving my weapon.
That was pretty
Uh,
good.
But okay.
Also, can we talk
so-
about how like they made basically the Death Star's Big Daddy?
Yeah,
and
was.
Yeah.
They called
Instead
it
of
Star
getting
Killer.
rid of its one weakness, they gave it a bigger weakness.
Well, mind you, they gave it a very well armor weakness as well. Like they had to get troops on the ground and
But
the
they had
ships
to
firing
steal-
at it.
They had to steal secret plans to find the weakness to the Death Star. But the new rebels, they're just like, hey, we can
Oh, yeah, it's
see
right
that
there.
from here.
No,
There's
that's
a
because
spot
Finn.
right there that we can
That's
attack.
because they had Finn who knew the layout.
Yeah, that's true. They didn't know the layout, and it was only
and
Finn,
Finn
and
told
then
them.
and then he told them that he worked in sanitation.
Yeah. So,
You
You
can
work
build the
in
shields,
what?
right?
So
Should we
basically,
But I got
tell
a plan.
at the beginning of the movie, they upgraded him from sanitation to freaking ground troop.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That opening scene, though, holy crap.
yeah.
Oh.
So, 2 things. I still want to cover, like, the most heartbreaking spoiler of the movie, but let's wait a little bit.
yeah.
Because you want
The
to break Vic's
Poe-
heart even more.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to wait till she gets back.
Poe, the pilot, I can't remember his last name, but that guy
Is
is
it
the
wait? Hold on.
nurse
Is his name
guy from
Holt
Sucker
or is
Punch.
his name Poe? 'Cause
Oh,
I heard
like
both of
Edgar
them.
Allan Poe.
I thought I also heard somebody say Holt.
No, it's Poe.
It's
Poe
Poe.
Domerania or
Is
something
it
like that.
Poe or Poe?
Poe, like Edgar Allan Poe.
Like the Teletubby.
What have we been talking about? Because I just had to let the dog in.
Yeah, so that guy, Poe, the pilot.
I love Poe. He's
What a
my favorite.
badass!
Yeah, that guy was awesome.
He's
He is the nurse guy from Sucker Punch.
I haven't seen Sucker Punch.
Oh, okay. It's a good movie. You should watch it, but it's totally different. Like in that movie, he was a fucking asshole. It is. Shut up, Tyler.
Oh, I've
fucking
seen
asshole in
Sucker
Sucker Punch.
No, I've seen Sucker Punch. Never mind.
And in this
yeah,
movie,
but you're
like
thinking of
he is
Kick-Ass as
awesome.
well. That's what I first thought of when he said it, but anywho.
Star Wars Quirky.
Yeah.
That was not.
But
Sucker
yeah,
Punch.
so should we talk
Yes.
about the heartbreak?
Yes.
Oh my god!
I feel like we need to.
Wait,
So-
before you
was
do,
the one thing that
before you
made me
do,
feel
Before.
okay.
Wait, what, Tyler?
Can I just point out, like, if somehow these people have got here without hearing the spoilers yet, just a second reminder to disappear, and also feel pity for me because I'm gonna have it spoiled for me regardless because I have to
You
edit
said
this.
you didn't mind.
I don't
like,
mind.
We
You so many
propose
outs,
that
Tyler.
you put down your headphones and we will call you after we're done, giving you
No,
more
no,
time
it's-
to watch the movie.
I just want
Yeah,
to make
but-
you guys feel bad.
But
I
none
am
of
feeling
us-
bad.
But none of us
Do it.
offered to whatchamacallit the podcast so that he didn't have to edit the podcast.
Record.
So he
Yeah,
didn't
but
have
I'll
to
do it
listen
anyway.
to it.
'Cause there's 5 of you
Sorry,
here.
Tyler.
Nah, do it.
But
Anyway,
Heartbreak
if you
spoiler
managed
time.
to listen this far and didn't get anything spoiled, be fucking aware, okay? Last
Spoilers.
chance. Huge spoiler.
So, can
I swear to God.
Go.
So basically, like, as soon as like Han and Chewie split off of Rey and Finn, I pretty much knew what was gonna happen when they were by themselves, and then they split up from each other.
Yeah.
No,
And
you,
then
you know what solidified it?
When he saw
the
Ren.
bridge. No, the bridge. I was like,
Yeah.
nothing
Yeah.
fucking good happens in this series on the suspended
On
bridges.
bridges.
Yeah, on a 1 versus 1 bridge, nothing happens.
I was
Good.
like, nothing good happens on these fucking bridges in this series.
I was really
So-
hoping that Han was gonna like I don't know, make the bridge retract or something, and kind of just like yell at Kylo Ren and call him he was an asshole or something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know.
But no, he got
No.
stabbed right
He
through
had-
the chest.
He literally had to walk up to the guy with a lightsaber and give him a hug.
Well, it was his.
Aw.
But can you
It
blame
was
him?
his
Yeah.
though?
son.
It's his
Okay.
son.
So here's the
hates
deal.
him?
Yeah, here's the deal. Until that point in the movie, I was feeling like this, like, maybe this guy can turn into a good guy,
Yeah.
and then things are gonna get interesting. When that scene happened, the way it was made, like, as soon as he turned on the lightsaber onto Han's chest, I was like, fuck this guy, I hope he dies a horrible death. Like, he wants to be like Darth Vader, fucking burn him in a volcano.
Yeah.
You cunt.
So,
Wow.
I pretty much
every
had
time
as soon
every
as
time he got hit by anything, I was filled with joy, like, yes, fucking get shot.
Yeah, when Chewie shot
get
him.
stabbed by a
yeah.
lightsaber, you fucking asshole. Die.
And then the scene immediately after that of Leia just sitting down, just going, oh shit.
yeah, can we talk about how that was the only sign of the only acknowledgement of anything happening to Han throughout the entire movie that Leia had? Like, did they get there and not tell them that Han died? Did they just get there and be like, "Oh yeah, Han, he stopped to grab a drink on the way. He'll be here soon." Like, she showed no
He went to
remorse
buy
when
milk.
they got back.
Well, considering that Leia is force sensitive, or at least I'm hoping that they said that she's force sensitive during.
yeah, why did she get training anyway? But go on.
Yeah,
you probably
well, I
didn't
don't know.
get training.
Yeah, but hopefully you know that she's force sensitive, so she probably would have felt something, like something was wrong. That's why she had to sit down and was like, "Oh shit."
Well,
That's
yeah, she
probably why.
felt it, but that was
Yeah.
her only acknowledgement of it.
Mm.
Like, she didn't, they didn't come back.
Well, she
and
did
first-
hug Ray
It's
afterwards, when
like-
everybody was celebrating. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
But
yeah.
Leia's not an the
Yeah.
one thing about her is she's not an overly emotional character.
Hmm.
Like, she's not even when you saw her reaction when her whole planet exploded. Like, she kind of had the
Oh, yeah.
same type of reaction when Alderaan was destroyed. She was just kind of like, oh,
Well, shit.
she
well,
was in shock.
that's happening.
She doesn't really cry. She's not an overly outwardly emotional character. And that's very unusual. I mean, if you think about it, for females, that's very unusual because females have always been portrayed as overly emotional and they cry and all of this other stuff. But Leia in general is a very, very strong character, and
That's a
because
fair
of her
point.
roles and because of what she did throughout her childhood, she's kind of had to have that very strong, like, I'm going to be strong and not show my emotions and show my feelings, because she's a general. So if she broke down in the middle of that room and cried, that doesn't look good, as especially from a leadership point of view. So for her just sitting down and looking like this, just disbelief, was perfect for her. It followed her character to the T, because everybody in that room knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
You just looked at all the characters around the room and they knew something was wrong. But that's what makes, I think that's what made it such a great scene, was that she didn't need to have that breakdown for everybody to realize that something was wrong. I thought it was a perfect way to show her how upset she was that Han had passed.
Can I put out a theory?
But even just like 15 seconds of conversation, like dialogue between her and Rey saying, you know, he's dead now, but the Force will always be with you, or something like that. That would have been fine. Like, if they'd taken that out of the 15-second helicopter scene of Rey standing there holding the lightsaber towards Luke, that would have been fine.
See, honestly, I thought I'm like the total opposite. I think the scene between her and Rey were perfect. I think if they went and turned around and made a conversation about, oh, Han's dead, I think it would have taken away from his death, and I think it would have taken the audience out of it, and it would have been awkward. I found it to be just. Oh, I didn't mean to kill him. I'm playing Assassin's Creed. I found it to be perfect. The way that they just kind of looked at each other, and that no words needed to be spoken, and just that hug. Han is. I don't think Han would want them to sit around and talk about how great he was and cry over his death, because he knew what he was getting into. I mean, but he knew that he had to know that was a risk.
When you think about it as well, there would be no point in there being a conversation between the two characters. I know I haven't seen it, but the audience knows what's happened. You know, and essentially they're portraying that Leia knows what happened. So it would be so dumb if it was just like, he's dead. Yeah, everyone knows. Thanks for rubbing it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying before, like with Luke, when they finally found Luke, like that's one thing. Like he didn't have any speaking lines. Like I just wanted him to at least say like one thing. That would probably
what up?
Like
he had more lines in the trailer
like,
than
shit. You found me. Now it's my turn to count. 1, 2.
20 years.
Can I put out a theory for the 9th episode? Because they're going to do the trilogy, aren't they?
Yeah.
I reckon that Leia is going to be like the villain of the 9th one. Because when you think about it, she's had her planet destroyed and she's gone through some tough shit. I'm just saying.
Why would
she's
that
got
make
enough
her a
motivation.
villain?
She's got enough motivation to go, fuck you guys, I'm going to do the same to you.
Be against the people that killed her planet and her family members, not, join them?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm just throwing out a wacky thing there, because I haven't seen the film.
So, the thing is,
I'll let you go.
What? Thanks. So,
I'll laugh if I was right.
After Han got killed, I was so baffled that I barely paid attention when they destroyed the big ass Death Star 3.0.
No, it was the Star Killer.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I forgot the name, but yeah, the Star Killer station. Like, I was watching the things, but I was just not processing. I was like, holy fuck, Han's dead. But considering like a backstage point of view, Harrison Ford is like he's between 20 and 20 years older than the rest of the old cast. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, he's pretty old. He's in 70s.
No, he's nearing his 80s. Jesus Christ, dog, really? So, it's like the 4th time today. So, I think maybe they chose Han because who knows when episode 9 is gonna get finished.
And when you said earlier that, the big spoiler, saying that someone got killed off, I was like, Well, I kind of know who it is just because of the age of the actor. Like, it
Yeah.
wasn't a massive shock to me.
Yeah,
It
I
might have been
think
if I was
Harrison
watching
Ford-
the film.
He must have realized how Alec Guinness felt, right? Getting killed off
Must
in the
have.
first movie of a trilogy.
But no, I gotta say, one scene that was absolutely perfect was when Han and Chewie came back on the Millennium Falcon. That was so funny, not
Yeah.
funny, but like it was sort of like nostalgic and like oh, it was just good. And
But
when,
how did someone stole the Millennium Falcon?
yeah, that was also like going back to like they never hashed it out. Like, how did like Han get the Millennium Falcon get stolen from him? Did he lose it?
Yeah.
Well,
Like, smuggling.
there
Like-
is 30 years between the 6th film and this one, so obviously a lot has happened. Can you please go eat, Fenris, and stop yawning at me? Thank you. I mean, I think that's actually one thing I enjoyed about the movie, was that there were obvious signs that a whole life had happened between
Yeah.
6 and 7, and granted we didn't get the whole story, but it was still kind of fun. Be like, oh yeah, these characters actually had a life between these two segments. Please go eat, you dumbass.
But I mean, like,
not hungry.
not the means on how they stole the Millennium Falcon, but Han didn't get his eyes off that ship at all. So how did someone manage to like cheat him and just grab the Millennium Falcon?
I don't
I
think
think
That's
he
what
would
happens
hunt the
when you,
motherfucker down. You know,
That's what happens when you forget to lock your doors in the bad part of the outer room.
well,
you
they
forgot to
were,
press the alarm.
they were on Jakku, and Jakku was the last kind of big battle after the
Empire
sixth
fell.
film. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was the last, like, Empire's last stand. So, and if Han was still a general or still a commander at that time, he probably was involved.
I think he was a
And-
captain.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it happened
No,
because
yeah,
like
no.
he
I think it just
explained
ended
like
up on Jakku.
yeah, he
Like-
explained the trail of
Yeah.
kind of explained the trail of people he was searching for. Like this person bought it from this person who stole it from you, and then this other guy stole it from him, and then this other guy stole it from him.
And then you
know.
guys stole it from.
Yeah, but he also said something like, "Oh, I knew we should have checked that quadrant." So, like, obviously had been looking
was
for
looking for it.
Yeah,
So,
But I
I
mean,
don't know.
Maybe it's just But then again,
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, that scene was fine.
I will say they did that at least twice. The whole, I could tell
Yeah.
you how this happened, but I don't have time to tell you how it
Yeah.
happened.
they're
And
doing the destiny.
I'm normally I'm fine with that, but it just
No,
brought
they
back
have a story,
It brought back
Quirky.
some bad.
Yeah,
Destiny
there's a
memories.
story to that, but we don't have time.
Like the lightsaber, it's like I could tell you about this, but it's for another time.
You
I
know,
don't- I-
well, we
I-
already know the story behind the lightsaber.
I have
Yeah.
we just don't know how
one-
it got the fuck ended up
Yeah,
there.
like it's
Go eat.
it's a little bit of a Deus Ex Machina that it ended up at the place that they stopped first.
I have
but-
a
But
huge.
that's fine because like Star Wars
Bless
is one
you.
of the only movies that you can kind of say the Deus Ex Machina works because the
Because,
Force
yeah.
does whatever it wants. Like the
Yeah.
Force like moves everything into places.
If
Like
we're
a-
bringing in
like a
Deus
chessboard.
Ex Machina, can I just point out, like you mentioned, that Luke went into exile, that he essentially got lost, and people lost him.
Well, they said
It's a Deus Ex Machina that he's always somewhere that people know where he'll be.
Well, that's
there's
the
the
thing.
entirety
They knew-
of the
they-
galaxy.
They sort of knew what he was trying to do. He said he was going to try and find the first Jedi temple. That's what they said his reason for
gas
leaving
probably
was.
ran out, and he was
Yeah.
just waiting there for 20 years.
Or that's what he told people to throw
Yeah,
people off
yeah.
his scent.
Yeah, but think about it like this, yeah. Like, there's been now 7 films. I got the feeling it could be pretty difficult to get lost on numerous planets in several galaxies,
Well, it's only one
But
galaxy,
it's one galaxy.
Okay,
I
one
mean,
galaxy.
but it's
You'd be
possible.
surprised.
Do you know how big the galaxy is?
It's
Pretty
huge.
damn big.
Can you
Yeah,
even
pretty
comprehend
Do
billions
you
of
even
billions of
galaxy,
stars?
bro?
But, yeah, that's what
Do
I'm
you even-
saying. I'm just saying, like, he's gone into
Even
exile,
hypers-
but surely it would be
hyperspace
easier than just... He wouldn't have to set that up. Like, I can imagine one day him not going to the same room as everybody else in the morning is enough for him to get exiled.
But no, one thing I wanted to say, like going back to when they first found the Millennium Falcon,
Yeah.
the nice reference to when Leia first saw the Millennium Falcon.
Luke.
Oh
Like-
yeah,
Luke
like,
also.
we can-
Luke called it a
Luke.
piece of trash too.
we can outrun that
yeah.
star. We can outrun the TIE fighter in a quad jumper or whatever it was called.
And he's like,
Yeah.
not that junk.
Okay.
Alright, take the garbage. It's the Millennium
Yeah.
Falcon.
Also, I
What are we
always
gonna
knew
do
the
with
Millennium
that?
Falcon was a frisbee.
Huh?
I always knew
What?
the Millennium Falcon was a frisbee.
Ah, we're talking about the yeah.
All the scenes of
What?
it like bouncing around. all
Oh,
over the
yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
actually,
right.
that actually liked that. Like the
Oh, yeah, it
scenes
was
of like
great.
flying. That was really well done.
I was like, oh my god, Han's gonna be so pissed that you guys crashed the Millennium Falcon.
But
one,
no.
like, I had a single problem with this movie. Like, a major thing that bugged me.
What?
Han
They
dying,
were
yeah.
activating the lightsaber on the wrong side.
What do you mean on
That's
the wrong?
not...
What?
Yeah, because on the previous movies, when Anakin is using that lightsaber, the activation button is in one side. This movie, they were activating it on the wrong side.
Louise, can I just
Like-
point out though? Yeah, let's
Two or
put
three
real life.
times.
Let's put real life into perspective. Yeah, when I was a child, to turn on the TV, I had to go up to it and click a button. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm 22. We can do that through our remotes. That's how much technology has changed.
Well,
I
to be
know,
fair,
but
you guys are
it's the
talking about
same lightsaber.
Anakin- Yeah, it's the same lightsaber.
It's the same
know-
lightsaber. Nothing has changed.
I
Although
just
you
thought it
could-
meant lightsabers in general. I
It's-
was
you
like,
could say,
surely they
like,
could
the
be
original-
upgraded.
No. It's the original. It's Anakin's and Luke's original blue lightsaber.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
the one
it's
one
Anakin
they
the
used
lost
same.
in
to
Cloud
slaughter
City.
all the Jedi.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe he's holding
All
it
the
the wrong way
younglings.
around.
I so if what's her face was like to Ray. Oh yeah, that sort of like slaughtered like probably about like 17 children with that. Have fun. And shit through it.
Yeah, it's funny how that lightsaber who brought so much
It's
goddamn
pain.
destruction is glorified all the time. Like, oh yeah, Anakin's lightsaber.
Actually, they didn't really glorify it. Like when she was being called to it, you could like hear
you
the
know.
screams of children.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
being literal. I'm just, being sarcastic. Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's the main lightsaber of the whole story and all that. Really, dog? Do you guys hear my dog barking?
Yeah.
Special guest appearance.
The funny thing
Yeah,
is, it's a
shout out to my
replacement
dog.
lightsaber.
I would laugh
Yeah,
if they
I mean,
just
like,
they got the
he-
wrong one.
He used to lose his lightsaber all the time, according to Attack of the Clones, and then that one stuck around until now. And
Aw, man.
but they were activating it on the wrong side, and I was like, "Oh God, no!"
You know what? I wasn't really paying attention to that. Now I'm probably going to go back and watch the movie again, and I'm going to be like, motherfucker.
Maybe the
God
dark
damn
side
it,
was in that
Louise.
particular lightsaber.
Open the door for the door for the dog. Hold on.
But no,
I mean,
also, I don't know how, but you know, in episode 4, where Darth Vader survived like the Death Star explosion because you saw him like flying off in the TIE fighter, like spinning.
yeah.
I'll take that as a yes from Louise. Like, but they never did that for Kylo. So for
Yeah,
Kylo,
well-
Rilo.
I hope he's fucking dead.
But
Nah,
no,
he
but
survived.
No,
they
he'll be
told
alive.
They told
I
the
know.
Supreme Leader to get him back and bring him to me. He needs to start his final
finish his
training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Also, if they'd wanted
obviously
to
he's
kill
still
him,
alive.
they would have had Ray kill him, not just
Yeah.
cut him in
Yeah.
the eye.
Oh yeah, I know.
Or cut him across
but
the face.
It's just a vengeful feeling that I got after he killed Han.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Louis,
that makes me a bad
vengeance
person,
is not
but
the key. Vengeance only leads to
Man.
the dark side.
fuck it.
Anger leads to hate. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering, and suffering leads to nobody ever fucking talking over me.
And that leads to
Okay.
profit.
One
Yeah.
thing I have to say about the movie, though, is that it felt really like much closer to the original trilogy than the prequels.
Oh heck yeah!
Like,
Oh,
It's
hell yeah.
it's
definitely
like-
the characterization. Like the characters
Yeah.
had way better chemistry than anybody in the prequel trilogy.
and it's not all pristine and all that. It looks like
And there's no
futuristic,
CGI
but
every
worn.
5 fucking seconds.
Oh my god, that was my favorite thing when
But-
the stormtroopers come out and they're all actually wearing real armor
But
instead of even CGI troopers.
hey, the thing is, they use the graphical advancements from the prequels. Like, things look better than the original trilogy. Even if you say, oh, just the cameras were new, okay. Like, they got the spirit of the original trilogy. Use the prequels,
Like CGI,
You know,
but they used it
enhanced-
Yeah.
when it was necessary.
They use
Yeah,
practical
yeah,
effects
they used it
and
properly.
computer effects very well
but
together.
I think the lightsaber battles were also closer to the original trilogy. They weren't, like, all filled with spins and all that. I kind of miss that.
They didn't
I know
have...
Kylo Ren
Okay.
spin
Not-
his lightsaber a little bit more, but I wish it had more acrobatics. Although Rey is not a trained Jedi, so you
Yeah,
know.
I mean they
yeah.
may add that in later, like when they're both, at their peak.
But
You know,
this
they're-
is. Oh, sorry, TJ. Sorry.
I was just, like when they're both at their peak, but I also kind of like these battles better because they feel a lot more like
Yeah.
they feel a lot more
intense.
personal and a lot more intense
Yeah.
because it's like both of them they're fighting for their lives. Like Ren is barely able to hold her own. She spends most of the fight on the defense, and so doesn't Finn when he uses the lightsaber, even though he's not technically supposed to be force sensitive, but we don't know that.
I don't think
Yeah.
he is.
I think it... so, have they actually said that lightsabers can only be used by those who are force sensitive?
no.
Cotter,
No.
they said, but
Okay,
not.
good.
Cutter's no
Because
longer
I was
canon.
about to argue with the fact because Han has used a lightsaber to cut open a door.
So has
Yeah.
Grievous.
Well, the idea
Grievous
is
wasn't force sensitive.
the idea is
Grievous
that like
was, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't.
Like
No,
I
actually,
I've
there's
taken-
Sorry. So, with Grievous, there's actually a canon story where they've actually have confirmed that he actually got his force sensitivity by a blood transfusion
Old-
because
Old canon
Oh.
or new canon?
Oh yeah.
this was prequel canon. So
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but they've gotten rid of all the canon.
Yeah, it's
all the
probably
books,
Legends then.
everything.
it's expanded universe canon. So
Yeah, no, it's
I
Legends
don't know.
then.
Fuck it.
Doesn't-
I
Oh,
don't know
okay.
what they actually. I thought it was just everything after.
No, everything.
Oh really?
But-
What
Yes.
the fuck?
Everything
Yeah,
Anyway.
is not
Cutter's
canon.
gone.
Okay.
It,
Before- okay.
basically it's not canon until confirmed. Like
Yeah.
there
okay.
are some things that they could be like, oh, by the way, yeah, sure, that's canon. It's
Okay,
far enough
no,
out of the way
okay.
that we don't care.
Before the expanded universe got fucking destroyed because they had to make this.
It got killed by Starkiller.
Yeah.
Not the Jedi
Ha.
because he's not canon anymore, but the
Yeah.
giant Death Star thingy.
Yeah. But no. Yeah. So before that, the canon was that he was taken prisoner by Darth Tyrannus, which was of course Count Dooku. And he was brainwashed to think that the Jedi had killed his homeworld or something, had caused war to her or something, and so they gave him a blood transfusion because Count Dooku had the body of, God damn it, Louise.
I do remember that. It was Cypher Diaz, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's had the body of Cypher Dyrus, so they did a blood transfusion with him.
Even with that, I'm not that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
A
because of
stupid.
I
it's
also
midichlorians,
a
that's
blo-
why.
No, but a fucking blood transfusion, that's such a cheap way of getting around how do
Yeah.
we make this character's course
Yeah.
did the author
Oh, no,
not
that's
think
what-
of it?
I-
Like that's
okay,
so cheap.
Okay,
I will
no, the
also say
reason-
one thing that I
sorry.
think after he basically lost his body and became General Grievous, I think he lost his force powers after that because there's
Yeah.
not any force powers he may or may not have had, he lost those.
Yeah.
So and also to add on what I was trying to say earlier, I think this is kind of what I believe. This isn't confirmed at all. This is just speculation. I think the idea behind the lightsaber is that most people, if they're skilled in sword combat, obviously they would know the techniques, but they wouldn't be able to handle a lightsaber because there's no weight in the blade. So it's something they have to get used to. But I think anybody can handle a lightsaber, but there's really no point because if you're fighting another Jedi with a lightsaber, they're going to have
You're fucked.
They're going to have much faster reflexes because they're force sensitive. So
They've also been training with it forever too.
yeah, so like
Yeah.
even if you've been training with it, you're not going to be able to beat them because they can sense what attacks are coming. So you might as well just use a blaster and pray for luck.
Okay, so
Do you know what I'm expecting? Like, at the end,
Yeah.
Rey got the lightsaber. Okay, so
okay,
she-
that's another thing. You know her like staff that she carried around all the time? I thought that was a lightsaber. Like
so that's
like,
I'm
isn't the-
getting there.
Yeah.
Like, she's handing the lightsaber to Luke. I hope it goes something like, "Oh, thanks, you brought my dad's lightsaber back. Make your own." And she makes
I really hope
a
she
double
makes a
lightsaber.
double-bladed.
Yes, like
That would be
Basila or
awesome.
Darth Maul. Man,
No,
if
no,
a
no.
main character had a double lightsaber, that would be just the fucking best.
I know.
No. Like what's her face from Knights of the Old Republic?
But
Yeah,
Bastila Shan.
Bastila.
yeah.
Bastila?
And
Yeah,
her
whatever.
great granddaughter or something.
Darth Revan. But no, yeah. So predictions for future movies. For the next two movies.
Oh, hold on. We still forgot like one of the biggest spoilers. So
what?
they pretty much just like killed the Republic, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Which was a completely like was really
Wait,
dumb
was it-
in my opinion.
Wait, question, was it Coruscant that they killed?
No,
'Cause I don't think they clarified it
seems
was
like it.
Coruscant.
So
Yeah.
what it looks like is because Coruscant
could
was home
see
to
it
the
from
old
Coruscant.
Republic. No, they weren't. Coruscant wasn't even in that film. Like, I don't think Coruscant is the center of the Senate and all that stuff anymore. I think it died off once the old Republic kind of died off. No, I can't play with you, Fenris. Please go sit down. Like,
I'm
drop
talking
it.
about important shit here.
Sorry, my Alex's
Yeah.
dog just showed up with a toy. Ugh,
Aw.
go get it.
Aww.
So, but it looks like they spread out the Republic on 4 different planets within the same system. Drop it. Hey. So,
Yeah, my
We
dog
dropping the
was barking
bass.
at the door.
I'm trying to. So I think what they did is they just spread it out onto 4 different systems or 4 different planets within the same system, and we're like, okay, so this is going to be the center of the Republic now. And I mean, they could have done it for many reasons too, because the having it spread out on 4 different planets is a lot smarter than having it only on one planet, because
Well,
with the dark
in
side
theory,
always
it's a lot smarter.
yeah, but with the dark side always having like that one thing that happened to destroy a lot of a planet every time, it doesn't make sense for them anymore to have it on one planet. They have to have it on multiple.
Yeah, it's
But
like, well, if anybody can build a Death
then-
Star, why don't we just have multiple planets? What
Yes.
could possibly be bigger than a Death
Drop
Star?
it. Then
What
they
can possibly go wrong?
but then they created that Star Killer, which was able to destroy 5 or 6 planets in one
Using
shot.
the
Like,
power of a sun.
yeah, but which my
Yeah.
next question is like, how many
Ha-
times do you get to? Hey, no. How
Yes,
many
though.
times do you get to shoot that thing off before you have no more energy? You lost your. No, you don't get the toy back. You're
No.
not supposed to
swear
do
to-
that.
I swear to
So-
God,
Go
lay
if they
down.
build another freaking Death Star or whatever, or Star
Yeah.
Killer in the freaking last movie, I'm going to quit.
I don't
Oh.
think they will.
I would love to see like
I mean, they can't, but
Death Star with racing stripes, and they're like, there's no way that this could possibly fail.
It's
it's
like,
like no, no, it's like a Death Star with like little flames on the side and a happy face.
Death Star
or
0.5.
like Happy Star.
But
It doesn't kill
Damn.
planets. No, it shoots rainbows and hugs.
although,
So
how do you
those
aim
planets
that
they
thing?
destroyed were actually the Central Republic things. I thought it was more like, oh, let's show them we can fuck them up.
No, they literally.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Oh
one
man, it was
theory
that was bad then.
that I have that probably isn't true because I feel like they would have made a bigger deal about it, but like what if it was like kind of like the regional government, like just that one part of the galaxy
Oh,
Where-
that could be it.
where the First Order has a strong presence and, you know, the regional government is trying to put them down. And then maybe in the next movie it'll be like the Central Republic will be like, "Holy shit. You guys just fucked up one of our, you know, like basically the entire Outer Rim."
Time
Yeah.
for full out war.
But what they said though was when they were
when they were like, okay, we gotta attack this thing, they were like, okay, we have no backup from the Republic. The entire fleet's destroyed.
Yeah,
So-
that's why I don't think it's that's
I mean-
just wishful thinking on my part.
Yeah, and I'm totally behind that because that sounds like a better, overall be like, oh, yay, safer bet, then there's a Republic and they rebuild, yippee. Because at this point now, it very much sounds like that the Republic has now been disintegrated into what it was in episode 4, which was this barely thriving, ragtag bunch of people trying to,
Yeah,
restore world order.
It feels a little bit like kind of a little bit like a cop out. Like they're acknowledging the feats of episode 6, saying, "Oh, congratulations, you guys, beat the Empire, and we're just going to skip past 30 years of civilization, and it's gone. Now we're back to being, desperate hobo rebels."
Yeah, I'm just very curious on what they decide to go with, from here on out, because they have a lot of room to play with. And the thing is that I think the problem with the creation of the Death Star in the first place and having it in episode 4 in the first place was that was kind of the end all be all. That Death Star creation is supposed to be the most impressive, biggest, scariest weapon that the Empire can build. And I'm beginning to think that there's a problem with okay, how do we top that? So how do we create something that's even more dangerous than a giant machine that can destroy planets if you don't follow through on what we want? And that's where I'm hoping they
dildo.
An
they
even
take-
gianter machine that can destroy multiple planets.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
follow
well,
common logic.
and the thing is what's very interesting is though they used a planet itself and built the machine into the planet. This wasn't just something they built together. This was a planet that they overtook and built the machine into the planet, which made it so strong. I don't know. I'm curious on where they're gonna go with next. It should be interesting. But what I'm kind of happy about is I don't know where they're going. It isn't. It's all we really know for certain is that Rey went to Luke, and a process of elimination is our assumptions are that Luke is going to train Rey because she is obviously very, very strong in the Force. Which, yay! Thank God they brought another woman, female lead, Force sensitive into the series.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, I mean, unless you guys have some ideas, I really don't know where they're going with this. And
Yeah. Well,
that
it's like
makes me really excited.
Yeah. Well, like you said before, like with the prequels, we sort of knew what was going to happen because we knew, like eventually Anakin was gonna betray everybody and become Darth Vader. Whereas this one, we don't know what the fuck is gonna happen next.
Yeah,
Next week, Rey's probably gonna be seduced by the dark side, and then Riley's gonna come back to the good side. Who knows?
That would be
know
cool.
Next
what?
minute, Han's not dead. He's actually coming back as a cyborg. Don't.
Also done.
Actually, Blade Runner reference, he was a cyborg all along.
Dum dum dum.
You know what?
Wait,
I have
Director's
a
cut?
theory, and a very good theory, actually. See, Kylo is very close to the name Kyle, and if you get everyone's name from
Katarn?
who worked on the movie, you can form the word Katarn. So Kyle Katarn confirmed.
What?
Calcutta.
Wow. And on that note,
But-
good night, everybody.
Well,
Wasn't Kyle Katarn a fully
Yeah.
he was all grown up before episode 4? At this point, he would be in his 50s. He'd be the same age as Luke.
Adam now.
What about have you guys heard the theory that Rey and Kylo Ren are siblings?
Twins, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't believe that anymore.
Yeah,
now
no,
that
because
we know.
if they pull that again,
Well, no,
Yeah,
it's
I
again.
really hope not.
not just pulling that. It's more why would Luke, Leia, and Han do that? Especially that Leia is a product of that
Yeah.
situation. Why would they do that to her?
yeah.
It's Luke,
So
I don't,
it
I
makes
don't
more
like this
sense
daughter.
that she's
Drop her off
Luke's
on an
daughter.
But
Drop her
even
off on the
then,
shit
though,
planet, yeah.
why? But even then, I can get that argument
Yeah.
and understand that reasoning why Luke would be her father. But again, Luke
Why would he
understands what
abandon
Maybe
her?
Yeah,
Maybe he left
maybe he-
Ray with his wife, or with the wife / with Ray's mother, when he
Or-
went into exile, and then his mother couldn't take Ray,
Or-
like reminding her of Luke, so she left her on the planet.
That's the one thing
Or
I don't
Luke-
understand.
doesn't know she exists.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Luke
maybe
doesn't
he was
know.
like,
Luke
Luke
got
had
naughty.
Luke had a one night stand or something, or had a thing with some
He
woman,
forgot his
and
condom.
she ran off. And
"Hey, Shawty, want to
had
see my
the kid,
lightsaber?"
And doesn't know that Ray exists.
Gets bigger for president.
That could be. But sexual jokes aside, that would be actually pretty interesting. I
Yeah,
would be
would
down
be.
with that one.
I would be down with Ray being Luke's daughter. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, being Luke's daughter, yeah, but it has to be a good reason for him not to come back for
Yeah.
her. Like, what the fuck?
Well, exactly. He doesn't
But-
know.
Well, the
That
thing
she
is,
exists.
he went into exile.
Yeah.
Well,
like-
Yeah,
okay,
but he went into exile when she was, but she was
Young.
left on Jakku at
But
5.
yeah.
But we don't know how old they all are.
yeah, this whole
Ray-
exile thing, they have to
Okay,
determine
okay,
the years
yeah.
better.
There,
Yeah, it's-
that interview, she said
Yeah.
that Ray is she specifically
Late
said that
teens.
Ray was left on Jakku at the age of 5, and she is now late teens, early 20s.
Okay, fair enough. That would make sense because her and Kylo are about the same age.
Yeah, I've been kind of
So-
going on interview binge watching now that I've seen the movie, so now I'm watching all the interviews with the cast members, so that's where I'm getting all this.
So the thing is, guys, it's been great and all, but we're closing in on 2 hours of a podcast, so we should wrap this up.
Tyler split it into 2 parts.
No.
No, that's not trouble,
No.
Tyler, anymore.
Quirky, let's not
Do
do
you
that
guys
because
have
we're not
anything
ready.
Aww.
Anything else you want to get out of your systems before I wrap it up?
Thinking.
Star
Oh,
Wars.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Mira X created Rule 34.
Yes! I mean...
Wait, what?
Whoa, guy.
Shout out to
Knights of the
old podcast
Republic.
reference.
Oh yeah, shout out to an old podcast reference, shout out to a Carter reference.
Okay.
Whatever.
I would just like to say
Anyway.
that you guys totally spoiled just one particular thing for me.
What?
Are you saying that Anakin is Luke's father?
Yeah.
Whoops!
Sorry,
Sorry, dude.
we didn't mean to do that.
But no, final words on the film for me. It was great. If you're a Star Wars fan, absolutely go watch it. If you're not, go watch it. Get involved. Like, watch the
Become a
movies.
Star Wars fan.
Yeah,
what are you
become a Star
waiting
Wars
for?
fan today. Give me $20 on it.
Give me your credit card details.
Don't forget to
And
leave us a
else-
like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Leave
Oh,
a comment. But yeah, it was a great film overall. But there were some things that could
Okay.
have been done better.
Here is my spin on that. Can you stop bat talking me, Fenris? God damn it. He comes up and he like yawn. Now he's sitting. I don't know what he's doing. That film was what the prequel trilogy should have been. It is not perfect.
Preach it.
Granted, the original trilogy is not a perfect trilogy
Oh, no,
either.
God, no.
There are issues, but Star Wars The Force Awakens is exactly what Star Wars fans needed. And all in all, there may be some loopholes, there may be some problems in the plot line, but that was a perfect Star Wars film. That is exactly what what the prequel should have been. It was great.
I'll back that up.
It was what made people love the original trilogy. It was the perfect amount of nostalgia, and I am going to see it more times next week when the theaters aren't packed. But it plot holes aside, issues with the plot aside, I think J.J. Abrams and the crew at Disney did a fantastic job bringing
nailed
Star
it.
Wars
They
back,
definitely did.
bringing Star Wars back to what the fans wanted.
Wanted
And
pure, unadulterated fan service.
you can call it fan service, but it didn't feel like fan service. That's what made it so
Yeah.
good. Like
Yeah.
it gave us what we knew and what we loved, but it wasn't spoon feeding us everything that wasn't
Hey,
spoon
look at this
fed.
reference.
And,
Yeah,
Look
like,
at this
didn't
callback.
Give me one thing that I was expecting. Jabba
Jar Jar.
in the metal bikini.
Yeah. Actually, when we left the
Jabba in a
theater,
metal bikini would be hot. I mean,
when we left the theater, Alex turns around and goes, "Damn it!" So that theory's out the window. And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He was like, "I was half expecting when Kylo Ren pulled off his mask, it'd be Jar Jar."
Jar Jar, yeah. Because there was a theory going around that Jar Jar was going to be the
Misa.
Sith. Second
Some people, I know my friends that I went with still thought that Snoke's could still be like a scarred,
my
fucked up Jar
God.
Jar.
Yeah, I'm curious
Maybe.
on what Snoke's is. I'm very, very curious.
Well, the
I
only
reckon
people
he's a
in any of
past
the
Inquisitor.
confirmed canon, the only other people that are in any of the confirmed canon that are dark side users aren't Sith, are the Inquisitors.
As it is, yeah.
So,
So
we'll see.
he might be one of them.
hey.
We'll see.
You know what? I gotta wrap up. So, my final consideration. Kylo Ren's a fucking asshole, but
Oh, yeah.
the character is great, but he shouldn't have murdered Han.
Yeah.
Everyone, thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to listen to the outro to find out how to interact with us. And until next week, go
Rest
watch
in-
Star Wars again, I guess.
Or if
Yeah,
you've
Bye,
already...
rest
everyone.
in peace.
Tune in next
Rest in
week for
peace,
more
Han
spoilers
Solo.
of your favorite
You will
movies.
be missed.
Just
Boy.
kidding.
Next week, we're spoiling Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Snape kills Dumbledore.
Thanks for listening to the Shifty Key Podcast. The intro and outro music is provided to us by our editor, TDBTyler. To get more involved with the Shifty Key Podcast, you can answer the questions for the audience asked by our guests, or even ask the cast a question of your very own, either here in the YouTube comments or in our Rooster Teeth group. To keep updated with this channel's shenanigans, you can follow us on Twitter, join and watch our group on Rooster Teeth, or simply subscribe. All links will be in the description. Until next week, goodbye.
Oh
These
my
names go
god!
straight
By the
to
way, guys, did you
Dumbledore.
see the new trailer for that new movie? Magical Creatures and Where to Find Them?
Oh,
movie
yeah.
looks good, the
it's
trailer
just
was
a
terrible.
Super teasy. No, you know
Yeah.
what fucking trailer's terrible? The goddamn Batman vs Superman trailer. I am
Oh my,
that.
which
They
spoils the
spoiled
fucking
it.
plot!
They spoiled it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Like,
I
they're
want
not gonna
them-
kill each other because Wonder Woman shows up.
I
And they're
want
gonna destroy
them
Doomsday.
Mhm.
to stop.
And look, it's Aquaman! No,
I
not
want
kidding.
them to stop using fucking interns making those trailers, because even the new Star Trek trailer sucks. Like, who the hell is making these
Yeah.
trailers right now? Because they all suck.
Have you seen the new Deadpool trailer though? That was
Oh wait,
Yeah.
there was
That was
one
pretty
good
good.
trailer.
But
Did you guys see
that
the
was-
trailer for that new Disney movie Zootopia?
Which one? The
No.
one where she's at the DMV?
Yes,
Yeah.
that was amazing.
Hey.
Anyway, we should be
Hey.
wrapping up.
Let
I figured that in the
Bye,
last bit.
everyone.
That's the Easter egg.
Wait,
you
guys.
about
May the force be with you.
May the
Always.
December
And
the
with you.
19th be with you.
Jar Jar Binks.
Wait to
course, I'll be
date
with
the
you,
podcast,
sir.
Tyler.
Whoops.
That's where you're supposed to click stop.
Oh yeah, one sec.
Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Stop.
Stop it,
Seriously.
stop it, stop it,
Oh my
stop it,
God,
stop it, stop it,
Tyler.
stop it.